something perfect for any occasion, like new jewelry and a great selection of sunglasses from Costa, Reflect, and RCI. Visit Naughty Life on Main Street in historic downtown Washington and like us on Instagram and Facebook.
Have you been waiting to try CBD? E&S Hemp on Fire Tower Road in Greenville is the area leader in CBD. We want to educate you on how our products work with your endocannabinoid system. These products are all natural and non-addictive. E&S offers a variety of products to meet your needs. Tinctures, edibles, topicals, and even smokable items. Customer feedback indicates relief from stress, anxiety, fatigue, pain, and PTSD, just to name a few. E&S Hemp is located on Fire Tower Road. Also, check us out on our Instagram and Facebook pages.
Guess what, Greenville? Calzones are back. Community Calzone is the only restaurant in town specializing in calzones. Choose from over 50 different calzones, or you design your own with unlimited options, including vegetarian. Community Calzone also features wings, huge salads, and more. Plus, they deliver to almost everywhere in Pitt County. Located on Greenville Boulevard next to Ashley Furniture Warehouse, they're open for lunch, dinner, and late night for dine-in, pickup, or delivery. It's Community Calzone.
Be sure to check out David Price Construction for all of your commercial or custom residential renovation and building needs. Run by ECU alumni, David Price Construction specializes in commercial projects, maintenance on facilities, and large-scale residential renovations and additions. Proud to be voted the Remodeler of the Year by the Home Builders Association of Raleigh-Wake County in 2018 and Best Business Commercial Remodel Project winner for 2020. David Price Construction, the proud ECU Home Services partner.
For years, Callie Ann Phelps has been singing about Phelps Chevrolet.
Phelps Chevrolet is the one for you. Low prices, service too. See the big dealer right away. Carolina's finest, Phelps Chevrolet.
And you'll agree with what Skylar Phelps has to say.
Nobody beats Phelps Chevrolet's prices. Nobody.
The name you can depend on. Phelps Chevrolet.
Get you one.
Find new roads with Chevrolet. Then come find yours at Phelps Chevrolet in Greenville.
Dear past, present, and future football watchers. Football is back! Just how you remembered it. Tailgates with an ice-cold Pepsi in hand? Totally back. That between play sprint to the fridge for more Pepsi is back, baby! I really miss this. Anyways, consider this your official excuse for always putting football watching first, courtesy of Pepsi. That haircut appointment? Your mom told us you look great, so you should probably reschedule. Seeing the in-laws for the first time in ages.
It's been so long.
Nope, sorry, Susan. Not if it's on Sunday. Long story short, after the year we've all had, we think you could use a little football watching. So crack open a Pepsi and cheer your football watching face off. With love, Pepsi. Made for football watching. That's what I like.
Hi, this is Billy Parker from Parker's Barbecue. Did you know that we cater? Let us cater your next private event, church gathering, or backyard party. From traditional pig pickings to regular chopped barbecue, Parker's has anything you need. Parker's, where you're always treated like family.
ASAP Party and Tent Rentals is your one-stop shop for weddings, anniversaries, corporate events, family reunions, birthday parties, or any celebration with friends and family. ASAP Party and Tent Rentals has the widest selection of tents, tables, chairs, linens, china, concession equipment, bounce rides, games, staging, wedding equipment, dance floors, and so much more. At ASAP Party and Tent Rentals, we help people get together. Call today at 756-7903. ASAP Party and Tent Rentals, locally owned and operated on Diamond Drive in Greenville near Agri Supply and Equipment Plus.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. The following is an exclusive presentation of Pirate Radio, the voice of the pirate nation. Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
You can paint this with purple.
Now live from the Pirate Radio studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
Hello, and welcome to a Wednesday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Clip Brock here with you inside the Pirate Radio studios. We are coming to you today on Pirate Radio 92.7 FM in Greenville. We're coming to you 104.1 in Washington. We are on 1250, 930. Online, pr927fm.com, and you can watch the show on Facebook Live and on YouTube. Make sure you check out YouTube for all the latest videos. we put out there on Pirate Radio TV, including Mike Houston from yesterday, and we'll have some stuff from the coordinators later today. And a lot of goodies there on Pirate Radio TV. Subscribe there on YouTube. All right, coming up on today's show, we'll get you ready for the college football and NFL weekend with Wager McGhee. He'll join us to look at some lines coming up in hour number 1. We'll go over the college slate, the NFL slate, and have some winners for you. Coming up in about 20 minutes or so. At 4 o'clock, Stephen Igloo will join us. We've got football to discuss on this bye week.
Stephen Igloo.
But also... we've got basketball to talk about. We're going to do our annual run through the schedule, see how many revenge games. It seems like every year ECU has a revenge, or Igoe and I make it into a revenge game. But we're going to go through every game on the basketball schedule and give a win and a loss, no ties. Why? Just because we can, and we'll make it entertaining for you. We'll do that in the 4 o'clock hour. The voice, Jeff Charles, joins us in the 4 o'clock hour as well to talk Pirate football and Pirate hoops. At 5 o'clock, we're going to talk to Bryce Williams. He'll be in the Pirate Radio studios. Also, Troy D will be alongside for his second appearance of the week. So we'll go Pirate Radio outdoors and Pirate Radio indoors on this Wednesday. We'll also make you a winner. And I have at least one more. We did some grades yesterday. I asked you on Twitter and Facebook to grade the Pirates' offense, defense, special teams. We'll get Bryce's and Troy's grades on the team. But I got at least one more of those to read. I didn't read one. The dude that wrote it spent a lot of time on it. He was like, "Hey, bro, why didn't you read my grades, bro?" I was like, "Sorry, man. I'll do it today." Chris asked. Chris is really running with this bit, which it was funny, Chris. Sometimes you got to move on to the next one, but he's running with it. He says, "When will we discuss the Peach Bowl?" Well, Chris, Troy D is on the show today, so you might have just nailed Wednesday is Peach Bowl day. That goes back to Chris on the.
But he's supposed to be seeing how long he can go to without mentioning it.
Never happened.
So
yeah,
we'll see.
Monica from Greenville, who calls in on the U.S. Cellular fifth quarter, actually said, "Oh, it's Wednesday. It's time for some Peach Bowl discussion."
Chris, you've started a revolution. Chris made the joke. I think it was a joke. Every joke has some truth to it.
Mm-hmm.
During the fifth quarter Saturday night. Monday, here's the typical week for ECU, for Greenville, North Carolina, when it comes to ECU football talk. Monday, Tuesday, complain about the loss. Wednesday, talk about the Peach Bowl. Thursday, talk about how great it would be to go to another bowl game. I already forgot what Thursday was. Friday, imagine what it would be like if we win the game on Saturday. That was Chris's week, and I don't know. Chris, remind me what Thursday is. Tell me what I need to do tomorrow. All right, Steve Hill says Clipper dude.
Oh, okay.
Clipper dude.
We got to get to the rundown, but before we do, Chandler and I have to sing a very special presentation of happy birthday to the birthday girl, Shirley Rhodes. So we'll do that a cappella right now. 3, 2.
Anytime now.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Y'all been practicing.
Happy birthday, dear Shirley.
Oh, God.
Happy birthday to
This is what you guys did when I was out for lunch today.
Oh, that took a lot out of me.
Shirley, I swear to you, we did not practice that one bit.
What was the only direction I gave you?
Follow my lead.
Well, yeah, I said that, and I said we're going to go really slow. Slow and loud.
Slow and loud.
Those are the only directions I gave, and I think we nailed it.
Yeah.
As opposed to fast and quiet?
Yes. Happy birthday to you. We're going to do that next year.
Happy birthday.
Remember, fast and quiet next year, Chandler. Happy birthday, Shirley.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, Shirley.
Thanks.
We come bearing our voices. Tony Dunn was singing along in this truck, so that's good. I hope everybody was out there joining in on that fantastic rendition of Happy Birthday.
That was outstanding.
I need a break, but we got to get to the rundown. We got Cy Seymour. If you are listening, turn off your, as Mike Tyson said, turn off your station.
Turn off your station.
Because you're not going to like what we're about to say.
You know what we need? We need that meme of Cy when he was reacting to that bad call.
Why have I not? All right, let me put that on Twitter right now.
Give credit to Shirley, the birthday girl.
Great call, Shirley. Got to put this out. Can't believe I didn't
Because
do it
I
sooner.
can see Cy reacting the exact same way at about what you're about to say.
So we have the preseason poll for the American Athletic Conference Basketball League. First, now we talked about this with Cy yesterday. He said he thought Houston would be picked first, but for the second straight year, he's going with the Memphis Tigers, or at least to make a run at Houston. But it's Houston 1, Memphis 2, SMU 3, Wichita State 4. Is that? Well, Houston is clearly a 1. It might be a 1-2, and then it's SMU, Wichita State in the next tier. But that top 4 is pretty good. Followed by UCF, Cincinnati, Tulsa. Okay, now we're getting into the bottom 4. Temple, South Florida. Okay, now we're in the bottom 2. Tulane is 10th. And East Carolina, DFL, going into the 2021-2022 basketball season. Some Pirate fans are like, wait, whoa, disrespect. Well, have we earned anything better than that? I'm going to say no. So it's much like it is every year, a prove it year. Hey, prove everybody wrong. Let's go win some games. We're going to upset a team. Last year was Houston. It's been Memphis. It's been SMU. It's been Cincinnati. The one team it's been Temple. One team we haven't got yet, and Igoe and I agreed on it at the exact same time on one of these shows. This year, the Pirates will beat at home. Make sure you're there in McGhee's Coliseum when they knock off the Shockers of Wichita State. We've already called it. It's going to happen. It's a foregone conclusion. So get your, as Lane Kiffin would say, get your popcorn ready. And then he threw all his stuff.
Oh, okay. I was like, what are you doing?
But
Shirley,
here's the bad
okay?
thing about that reference.
Oh, fine.
They got their ass.
And they got beat by 74.
So get your freaking tails out there.
Hey, we're going to compete.
We're going to compete. We're going to be a Minji's.
We're going to be physical. And you know what? If you're not there, I don't want to. ECU basketball's going to lose again. Go fly a kite.
Go fly a kite.
That's what I say. So there's the poll. I did not see. Do we got a women's poll, Shirley? Did you see one today?
They were picked to finish 7th, I believe, because I just looked at it just a few minutes ago.
Okay.
Let me find it here. Yep, they're projected to finish 7th in the AAC.
All right. Well, look, we got a lot to prove. That's all I can say. And we have yet to prove it. And why not now? Why not us? Why not now? Had a great chat with Cy Seymour Tuesday on the show. Go back and listen to that where we went over the new roster. And if you don't want to do that because you're a lazy bum, then just stick around. We'll talk about basketball at 4 o'clock with Igoe.
If you're feeling any type of negativity towards this ECU basketball program in this season, go back and watch or listen to that segment with Cy. It will change your life.
You will feel irrationally confident about the ECU basketball program and the direction it is headed.
Absolutely.
Cy is the freaking best.
Could it be Cy Seymour that's getting all these recruits and these transfers in here?
Just because of the positivity?
Yes.
That he's
Does
glowing?
he go and tell them what he told us yesterday? I mean, look, man, Vance, look, man. Vance, look.
I'm going to tell you.
I'm going to tell you, Vance.
And you know this, but oh man, I love Cy. He's the man. All right, so there you go. Part one of the rundown. What do we got next?
AAC football.
Yeah, Pirates are on a bye, so I wanted to take a look and see the matchups this week. I know it is either. We'll talk about it with Wager in a moment. I'll pull it up right now. But either a Friday nighter or a Thursday nighter, Navy and Memphis. And that is indeed a Thursday nighter. So tomorrow night, it'll be Navy at Memphis. We'll talk about that game with Wager coming up. Wager also wants to talk about UCF at Cincinnati. That is a noon game on ABC. Going into the year, this was like the marquee game. Now, Cincinnati is a 3-touchdown favorite over UCF due to Dylan Gabriel being out. We saw them against the Pirates last week. Their offense, if they can't run the ball, are really going to struggle. I got a feeling Cincinnati will take away that run, and it could be a long day at Nippert for the Knights. Also, Tulsa at South Florida, and that's all that's going on this week in the American Athletic Conference. It stinks to look at the standings because we could easily be 2-0 right now, ahead of Cincinnati in the standings.
Yeah,
Houston's 3-0, SMU's 2-0, Cincinnati's 1-0. That's all the unbeatens left in the American right now. South Florida, Memphis, Tulane are the teams yet to win a game, and then you've got UCF, East Carolina, Temple, Tulsa, Navy, all with one victory in the AAC. All right, next up, Braves win! Braves win! How about, what a game yesterday. Fourth inning, the Brewers score 2, Braves come right back and score 2 runs. Fifth inning, Brewers score 2, Braves come back, score 2 runs. Then they trade off some good pitching and some great defense on both sides. And it's the bottom of the 8th. Josh Hader, all-world reliever from Milwaukee in, the lefty. He's already got 2 outs, cruising through the 8th. But in steps Freddie Freeman. And here's what happened.
The Brewers in a shift. It's a fly ball to center field. Lorenzo Cain going back at the wall. Freddie Freeman's left the yard and put the Braves on top in the bottom of the 8th with a solo shot to left center. They lead it 5-4 in Game 4 of the NLDS.
Man, I had flashback. I was like a kid all over again because I admit I got really spoiled during the Braves run, where I just almost lost interest because they'd win so much, they go to the playoffs and then lose. And it was like the same story over and over again. Of course, they won the World Series against the Indians, but the early 90s, the worst to first year, I was 9, I guess. And it was like the greatest thing ever. And I just fell in love with the team. And they had that little run, and then they got just really good, the Maddox, Smoltz, Clavin era, and it almost got boring to win so much. But this year, they're the underdog again. They had the least amount of wins for any playoff team. So for them to win that, to see Freddie Freeman, one of the nicest guys in baseball, universally loved. Chandler's a Nats fan. You like Freddie Freeman, though, right?
Yeah.
He's like almost impossible to hate. He hits the dinger. I've never seen him that happy, and I admit I got a little misty-eyed watching the Braves last night.
It was interesting because you don't see a whole lot of emotion out of Freddie Freeman.
No, not at all.
So, but man, he coming around third base, and he was just as jacked up as he could possibly be, and of course, the Braves bench was just elated. And that was fun to watch. I like these types of games where you've got come from behind victories, you've got walk-off victories. These are the kinds of fun games for me to watch, where it's a pitcher's duel and every hit counts, every ground ball means something. And so the playoffs for me have been fun to watch. The only one that really hasn't garnered a whole lot of interest to me has been the Astros and the White Sox, because as much as I wanted the White Sox to advance, because I cannot stand the Astros, it just wasn't competitive in my book.
Now you'll get a crack at those Astros, because it'll be Astros and Red Sox Game 1 coming up Friday night.
Yep.
And it'll be Braves and Dodgers/Giants on Saturday in Game 1. And I got glass half full on both sides if you're a Braves fan. And look, the Giants were the best team all year, but the Dodgers are way scarier than the Giants. Let's face it, pitching and the lineup. So I don't want to choose. I don't want to say that like I'm not a player. Who cares? I can say it. I'd rather see the Giants than the Dodgers. But if the Dodgers do beat the Giants tomorrow night, the Braves have home field advantage. It'll be in Atlanta, Game 1 on Saturday, baby. Little revenge on the minds. I'm fired up and ready to go for Game 1 Saturday.
I got to be honest with you, just because I love the guy, I would have loved to have heard Bob Uecker's call on Freddie Freeman's home run.
They were mixing him into the TV broadcast on highlights, and it's he's old. He's
he's definitely old man.
But he's still got the voice, and it still kind of gives you chills to hear Bob Uecker making home run calls. Heard one last night.
He even tweeted out last night. Apparently, he had a quote. He's like, tonight's postgame show is brought to you by, and he goes, ... and he goes, hell, I can't find it.
A page out of Major League there.
Exactly. So, he's got to be disappointed. They were right there on the precipice, and they just couldn't get it done.
All right, we got to go to break real quick. I'll read some NFL headlines. This one's tough. This is a lot of injuries NFL players have. I could play through and do my job on the radio. Like I could be in a cast. I could have my leg propped up.
I've had surgery and been in a straight leg brace and still came to work. So
this one though, Joe Burrow had do they call it a lacerated throat? He's on voice rest following a throat injury that required a precautionary hospital visit.
Was this suffered in a game or was this
on Sunday?
He got crushed on Sunday.
He is medical staff advised that he speak as little as possible this week. So
he would not have been able to partake in our birthday song to Shirley.
No, he can't do our job.
Wow.
A pro athlete can't do what I do.
Wow.
Yeah, that's right. Physically, I guess he can do all the stuff, but does he just have to go silent count on Sunday? Like that's weird.
That's going to be really weird. How do you audible?
Yeah, I mean, you got to have your hand.
I mean, if you recognize a blitz, how are you going to do?
He just points very aggressively.
Do you need like those? What are those things that the air flight controllers and those little things? I mean,
he's gonna look like
big giant stop sign. What do you do?
On the field making doing signs.
Exactly.
Tua practiced Shirley, and he could be ready to go for Sunday, but the Dolphins
it's not going to do us any good.
The Dolphins are a giant mess right now.
They are a colossal mess.
They're
a pile of dookie.
Whoa! Hey, easy, pal. Easy.
Ooh.
All right,
you heard me.
Let's take a timeout. We will come back when we return. Wager McGhee joins us. We will go over the college football slate, the NFL slate, and have more for you on a Wednesday edition of Pirate Radio Live. We're going to hear some music here. There it is.
I forgot to load it.
Play the freaking music.
Sorry. I didn't have it ready.
And we'll be back after this.
Burgers, wings, hand-cut, hand-breaded chicken tenders, fresh salads, and cold beer is the starting lineup at Tiebreakers and has been keeping customers happy for 20 years. Tiebreakers family atmosphere is the perfect place to come watch your favorite team play while enjoying a great lunch or dinner. In a hurry or looking for catering options? Get Tiebreakers to go. That now includes the new curbside pickup by ordering online at tiebreakersnc.com. Tiebreakers.
Hi, I'm Annalie Newhoff.
And I'm Rob Campbell.
And we are with CopyPro. We have been locally owned and operated here in Eastern North Carolina for almost 50 years. CopyPro is the leader in office technology.
Does your business struggle with keeping printing costs low or producing professional documents? Here at CopyPro, total customer satisfaction is our #1 priority.
We have a variety of solutions to help reduce your printing expenses and make your business more productive. Call us today at 1-800-682-6558 or online at copypro.net.
CopyPro, we are the professional office systems people.
At Jimmy John's, we don't make sandwiches. We make the sandwich of sandwiches. We use fresh veggies because we don't hate salads. We just feel bad for them. We make our sandwiches exactly how you want because you're the one who's eating it. And we bake bread all day, every day because stale bread isn't bread. It's croutons. Sandwich history is written by the victors. Good thing we have legible handwriting. Jimmy John's, the sandwich of sandwiches. Order pickup or delivery on the app.
Although innovative new resources such as digital media and social networks have grown in popularity, smart marketers recognize that printing is a mainstay.
We live in an age of computer hacking, scams, and fly-by-night businesses, so it's reassuring to consumers when they receive printed marketing pieces.
It exemplifies business confidence and conveys a high level of commitment.
It also fosters trust, which leads to engagement and ultimately brand loyalty.
When you're ready to grow your business, come to PIP, where business goes to grow.
I'm Sam Jones, and for more than 3 generations, my folks have kept the fires burning for Eastern North Carolina Whole Hog Barbecue. At Sam Jones, you'll find our smokehouse pumping out wood-fired meats, cooked fresh every single day. There are no freezers at our place. Everything, and we mean everything, is made fresh daily, including our sides, sweets, and sauces. Stop in and see us, and I bet you'll be able to taste our passion in just one bite. At Sam Jones Barbecue, you'll find plenty of smoke, but no mirrors.
Hey, this is Troy D, proud ECU grad from the class of 94. And if you know me, you know I love the 90s here at ECU. It was some of our glory days, including bowl games, the Peach Bowl, and even a March Madness appearance. Relive those days with my friends from Tailgate Classics. Tailgate Classics is a cool retro store with all types of merchandise, including the 90s ECU vintage tees and hats. Check out Tailgate Classics in person, 304 Evans Street, or online at shoptailgateclassics.com. Tailgate Classics, bringing back the throwbacks.
ASAP Party and Tent Rentals is your one-stop shop for weddings, anniversaries, corporate events, family reunions, birthday parties, or any celebration with friends and family. ASAP Party and Tent Rentals has the widest selection of tents, tables, chairs, linens, china, concession equipment, bounce rides, games, staging, wedding equipment, dance floors, and so much more. At ASAP Party and Tent Rentals, we help people get together. Call today at 756-7903. ASAP Party and Tent Rentals.
Locally owned and operated on Diamond Drive in Greenville near Agri Supply and Equipment Plus.
This is Stephen Igoe. You've heard from me plenty on Pirate Radio Live and perhaps have read some of my work on hoistthecolors.net. Now, get an extension of our in-depth coverage on the Hoist the Colors podcast. From game previews to immediate post-game analysis to emergency podcasts for breaking news, we've got you covered. A cast of guest co-hosts from fans, former coaches, and other writers join me for 2 podcasts weekly to break down all things ECU athletics. Subscribe to Hoist the Colors now on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or Google Podcasts.
This is Tim Doust, ECU Football Special Teams Coordinator, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. The best place in Greenville to unwind after work and have fun is AJ McMurphy's AJ's has daily food and drink specials and has an awesome patio perfect for some outdoor dining. There's something for everyone every weeknight, including sports trivia with our very own Clip Rock. AJ's has live music every Friday and Saturday with no cover, and brunch every Sunday. Make today an AJ's day. Now let's head back into the Pirate Radio Live. Here's your host, Clip Rock.
All right, back with you, Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live here on a Wednesday. Coming up, we got Stephen Igoe at 4 o'clock, Jeff Charles after that, and then Bryce Williams and Troy D will be here in the 5 o'clock hour on this bye week for East Carolina, but that gives us more time to look at some other games, and we'll do that today with Wager McGhee. It's a Wednesday with Wager. He is back here in the Pirate Radio studios. Good to see you, Wager.
Good seeing you, Clip.
We and I can see you fully today.
I know. How about that?
The crowd can't, but we can.
One day.
One day you're gonna have your big reveal. All right, let's get right to it. I'm gonna throw out the game that jumped out to me when I first saw the lines, because I am a big fat giant sucker, and this feels like a big fat giant sucker play. But like, Ole Miss -3 on the road at Tennessee. Do you have a one way or the other on this?
My eyes just popped out the 81 total, right? That's the 81 total.
It's sitting like 82 now, yeah.
Which I don't even think that's enough. I kind of like Tennessee in the game.
I know you would, and that's probably the right way to go.
I mean, Greensboro's finest, whatever, Horton Hooker, whatever the quarterback's name is there. So
sounds like you know a lot about him. Horton, here's a hooker. Is that a book I did not read as a child?
It's an alternative children's book. So yeah, I mean, we saw the defense last week. We saw them last 2 weeks, I guess. Ole Miss defense.
Okay.
I mean, Tennessee's defense didn't have to do much either. But they've piled up points.
Tennessee gave up points to South Carolina last week.
They did, but the last 2 weeks they've scored 107 points and have put up 1,155 yards. So they're rolling. Their home old ball coach coming in there. I mean, it's going to be loud for that. I mean, he's one and done there.
This is the biggest game for Tennessee in a long time.
It is, because it's the best they've played, the best they've looked. I mean, like I said, they're 2-0 the last 2 SEC games, right? And I mean, they put up. You were saying they give up points to South Carolina, but that defense before that was 36th ranked defense in the country, and they put up 500 yards. Week before that against Mizzou, they put up 683 yards. Hendon Hooker. Sorry, there we go. 8 touchdowns the last 2 games total. 14 over the last 4 games with 0 interceptions.
So are you playing Tennessee or the over, or both?
I a little bit of all, but I'm definitely sprinkling as well. I really do. In home field, I mean, we're discounting. I know Neyland Stadium hasn't been a place for people to worry about recently.
I'm not discounting that at all.
But this one, I think, is, because it's going to be, like you said, it's a chance to win 3 straight SEC games.
But this is a are you ready for primetime game?
Yeah.
Is Tennessee ready to win this one? And really, I guess you could kind of say the same for Ole Miss. I mean, if they win this game, this would be a good win for them.
I mean, they held on last week. They got, I would say they got fortunate that the clock just ran out, right? And they went for 2, and so, which I thought somebody would do in that, because nobody could stop anybody. I think you're going to have the same thing this time, although I like the home field advantage for Tennessee. Maybe they get an additional stop there. I think Tennessee wins it.
All right. There you go. That's why I'm a big fat sucker. And we'll see what happens. I'll probably take Ole Miss. Let's see. Auburn, Arkansas. You got anything on this SEC matchup? I'm just kind of running through some games here. No?
I do not.
Okay, good. We can move on.
Yep.
Let's move on.
Yeah.
I tell you what. Well, let's go back to the order. Let's go Thursday night. Georgia Southern at South Alabama, Navy at Memphis. I know you said something about the underdog midshipman here. It looks like they might have kind of figured things out after a slow start.
I like both dogs. I think Georgia Southern probably should be ranked there, although South Alabama defense is a little bit better. But I think we talked about Southern before the season. I thought they'd be a dark horse and a spot to kind of look at and back. You had to get by that initial schedule. He played at FAU and at Arkansas early, looked bad, but
and then they fired their successful coach.
Yeah, because the guy was on top of the bus or whatever. So, but since then they're 3-0 against the spread.
Ironically, he was on the bus. The coach got thrown under the bus.
Under the bus. 3-0 against the spread, 1-2 straight up, and they've played really good. They played Lafayette, Arkansas State, Troy, all those. USA is 1-3 against the spread, 0-3 against the spread as a favorite.
So you're going to sit here and tell me you're going on the opposite side of USA?
I am. I'm fading USA on this one.
Wow.
So.
Okay.
Also, series Southern is 7-0 straight up the last 7, 6-1 against the spread. Won last year by 7, outgained it by 70. In USA overall is 1-7 straight up in the last 8 Sun Belt Conference games. So I think, again, the wrong team's favored here, just like we talked about with Tennessee.
Memphis lost to Temple already this season. They are a 10.5-point favorite, and you think Navy can keep it close?
I do, yeah. I mean, they're 3-0 against the spread, the last 3, and against really good teams in the conference. Houston, SMU, I know we could debate Central Florida. With a chance to win all 3 of those, they've come down to a touchdown, 1 score or less. 2 of the last 3 in this series have come down to 3 points or less, and Navy's 2-1 against the spread in those. Memphis is 0-3 straight up against the spread, the last 3. UTSA, who we love, but then Temple and Tulsa. I think Navy's kind of figured it out a little bit. Memphis also 1-7 against the spread the last 8 games in conference. There's still, I think the line's a little bit overvalued with the name Memphis there, and maybe people remember the early games. I think they've figured it out a little bit. Memphis is the 116th ranked defense too, which could help them a little bit there.
Friday night, Clemson at Syracuse. We've seen this one before, right? Hasn't Syracuse gotten them in the dome in somewhat recent years? Marshall at North Texas, San Diego State, San Jose State, and Cal at Oregon, all coming up on Friday night. Do you like any of those Friday night games?
I keep riding the fact that Clemson can't cover more than 14 when they don't even average 14 points in FBS games.
I love Friday night home dogs. That's been Friday night this year.
And you're right. They beat them there as a 25-point dog. They almost beat them at Clemson the next year as a 27-point dog.
That's probably why Dino Baber still has a job.
I think it probably is. So those last for a while. But, I mean, Syracuse is 4-0 against the spread in the last 4 in the series. And they're 7-1 against the spread in the last 8 overall. You know, Clemson's been off since the botched fumble on the snap by BC, but they're 0-4 against the spread. I think people were still expecting them. At some point, they're going to break out. They're going to break out. They're going to break out. I mean, Syracuse just played Wake really good at home. Yeah. Could have won that game. I like them catching 14.5 here.
It's really not that scary anymore to be on the other side of Clemson, is it? Like it was for a while, and now you feel pretty comfortable doing it.
I think the other way, you know, it's laying those big numbers. It was like, all right, is Clemson going to get to 40 or are they going to get to 45 or 50? They can't even get, again.
By the way, the total of this one's 45 now that you bring that up. So
because Clemson can't score, but they've got, you know, arguably one of the best defenses in the country as well. So, and look at the scores. Take the overtime out of the mix for NC State, 10-3, 14-14, 19-13 last week. So it could. I like Syracuse in that number.
All right. Anything else on Friday night? Marshall, North Texas, San Diego State, San Jose State, Cal, Oregon.
No, I don't. Nothing that was there. I know you think Marshall may not be very good, so North Texas just went to Mizzou.
Did you see what they did against Old Dominion last week? I mean, I didn't even watch the game. I just followed the score the entire game because I kept wanting to take Marshall live, and they were stuck on like 6 points the whole game, and I think they had 2 late scores and ended up winning outright. But to be favored by 11, North Texas must be really bad.
I guess so. Maybe it's got to be in Huntington a little bit as well. Yeah,
no, it's not. They're 11-point favorites at North Texas.
At Denton? That's worth rolling. There's going to be some points in that game. Speaking of in live, the continuing to take app last night in game live didn't work out very well.
I thought about that early on, but did not go that route.
Yeah, I got beat up a little bit in that one.
Yeah, no, because it was 17-3 or something. And it was stuck on like 10.5, 9.5 a lot, and I wanted to hit it so bad and never did. So yeah, I'm glad I didn't.
Yeah, good for you.
I was watching it in Virginia where you can bet live.
Oh, okay.
That's why I had the option. All right, let's see. You name a game.
The game of the week in the ACC, right? NC State, BC.
Okay. All right. I'm interested in this one. BC. A home 3-point dog, total at 52.
Every NC State person I know says that they can't beat BC, and BC at home. I mean, again, there's not much of a home field advantage at Chestnut Hill, but I do like BC at home. We've seen them play, a couple of really good teams, and have who knows if they score against Clemson if he catches the snap there. But in the series, BC seems to always cover in this, and they're catching points at home. They're 4-0. Against the spread, the last 4 in this, 2-2 straight up. They're 6-1-1 the last 8 at home in the series. The home team has dominated the series, 10-5 straight up, 11-4 against the spread. I like them getting the points here. So last time we saw NC State go on the road, and they lost at Mississippi State, 24-10. We saw them struggle against La Tech in a spot after Clemson. We just talked about it. We don't think Clemson offense is very good. BC offense better than Clemson offense? Arguably.
Yeah. I don't know.
So I'll take the home dog sprinkle. It's a money line parlay on Tennessee, Georgia Southern, BC right now.
There it is.
Let's do it.
Wagers parlay of the week.
Yep.
All right. What's next?
I don't know if there's any in the ACC. I'm just trying to find something. So you throw out Mississippi State.
Who they got?
Bama.
Oh, yeah. 17, right?
Yeah, I'm not going to trust the Bama defense yet. We've seen them go on the road 2 times. We've seen what State's done. State beat Texas A&M at College Station the week before Alabama went there. I know Texas A&M may have been a look ahead.
I was going to say Mississippi State's offense, do they have enough to do that? But Texas A&M's offense was struggling going into that game, right? Against Bama.
Yeah, but I mean, You're disrespecting the Mississippi State offense here, and I know I've got a stat there that
Give me that stat.
They are the number 5 passing offense in the country. I mean, they're no Western Kentucky number 1 and Virginia number 2, as we know. But hey, you know, the Pirates going to just sling it around after what he just saw. He's going to sling it around 60, 70 times.
The Pirate referring to Mike Leach.
Mike Leach,
I was like,
yeah.
The Pirates. What are the Pirates doing here?
I mean, again, they went in Texas A&M, beat them 26-22. The defense is good. We talked about they absolutely shut NC State down at home, beat them 24-10. Struggled in the game against La Tech. They lost to LSU at home, which is the one that's probably is a little bit concerning there. They seem to play to the level of the opponent. They're 2-0 against the spread versus ranked teams this year. 0-3 against the spread versus unranked teams.
I mean, is there anything on your sheet about like a Nick Saban wake-up call, blowout, bounce back?
Good you mentioned it, because I think that's all I've heard. All I've heard is like, well, Alabama's bounced back. I had friends saying it, same thing. They did it after Florida and all that stuff. There's not a lot of spots off losses, but in the last 10 years, he is only 3-5 against the spread off a straight-up loss. So it's not an automatic like, oh, they're just going to bounce back and they're going to do great. I just don't know if they can slow him down or not. We've seen what they've done on the road. 57.5 seems way too low for this game because of that. The only thing, I know as an Alabama fan, they absolutely dominate Mississippi State, though. 4-1 against the spread, last 5 in the series. They are in a spot where they need to really kind of bounce back. But until that defense shows that they can slow down a passing offense on the road, I think I'm taking the 17 points here. I'm not going to sprinkle. I don't think they win it, but
I'll take Bama.
Good.
But I love your notes.
You didn't even know I had that bounce back stat there from.
That was good. Enough Bama. Let's talk about good teams. Cincinnati is at home against UCF, and you're going to ride with Mikey Keene and the Knights.
I can't lay 21 in this game. What? I wish I had a sheet. I wish I still lived in Vegas. What was the preseason look-ahead line? College game of the year line on this? Cincy -3 pick?
Yeah, okay, but you have to factor in Dylan Gabriel. Yeah,
sure.
They have a ton of injuries.
I know,
like key injuries, and it's year one. Gus Malzahn. They are not the your fathers or your cool uncles UCF.
I know they're not, but it's also a noon start at Nippert Stadium. People haven't even had time to choke down a plate of Skyline chili by the time this thing. There's no atmosphere. If it was a night game and they've had a chance to take out all the frustration ever on UCF, I mean, it's a morning start. I don't think there's much atmosphere at UCF. Now, roles have changed, right? UCF can save their season by beating Cincinnati. I don't think they will, and I didn't watch the game last week, so that you saw, but it seems too easy, right? Yeah. UCF 0-4 against the spread, Cincinnati 4-0 against the spread.
Maybe Cincinnati will sleepwalk, but man, they like to run it up.
Because here it is now, for the first time ever since we've been on the Cincy bandwagon for the last 4 or 5 years, I think. Now everybody's like, they're actually good. They can be in the playoffs. All that stuff comes to a head at noon on Saturday. I'm taking the 21.
All right.
Don't keep it close enough.
Let's run through some other ones you got on your sheet real quick. Don't want to waste any time.
I love the over in the Missouri A&M game. With A&M off that win, now going on the road, it feels like the La Tech NC State thing, and we know Missouri can't stop anybody. That's a 60.5. And they just gave up in 60-something overall just to Tennessee. So I do like that one.
All right.
Tempted to take Mizzou there a little bit. I'm a believer in Sparty just because Indiana is, their backup quarterback right now. Penix is out, so they go with Jack Tuttle. Sparty dominates the series 10-2 straight up, 12-5 against the spread the last 17. Sparty's 15th overall offense right now, averaging close to 500 yards a game, which is actually ahead of Alabama and Oklahoma, and their schedule's been fairly competitive so far. So I like that one. I think we talked about Colorado State the last time I was on because that was one that I had liked. Have kind of jumped on the Colorado State bandwagon. They play at New Mexico. Good defense, 34th overall defense. They just came off of a game where their issue is scoring points, the big issue for a team to have. But they finally scored some against San Jose. Now they're kind of rolling a little bit. New Mexico's 0-6 against the spread on the road. last 4 weeks, they've scored a total of 30 points overall. They're the 124th ranked offense in the country. Again, out of 130. I watched a little bit of the San Diego State game last week. You can run on them pretty easily. And Colorado State's bounced back really nice, and it's played a really tough schedule of recent. Beat Toledo, beat San Jose, who's a good team in the Mountain West. They played Iowa tough. It was 24-14 loss there. I don't think New Mexico will score much, so I like them there. I like Okie State plus 5.5 against Texas.
I mean, this is like a major just hangover spot for Texas, too.
Yeah, I kind of looked at that, Texas and Oklahoma coming off of. Oklahoma does a lot better coming off of that game than Texas normally does, regardless of the outcome. But you throw in the factor of that they just blew that big lead that they did with a new coach, with how are they going to kind of respond to that? And then Okie State comes in with a really good defense, and they've already beaten Baylor, who's there. If they win this, they get Oklahoma at home, and I think they get Iowa State. They kind of control things in the Big 12, staying way under the radar. Everybody's focused on Oklahoma, but 19th overall defense in the country right now. And again, it's been pretty tested. The last time that they went on the road, they won at Boise. So I do like Oklahoma State in that game. So,
all right, you want to wrap it up with a couple more college picks, and we'll take a break.
Yeah, I'm leaning.
We'll go. While you're thinking, has Sissy Purple Shirt, Ed Orgeron, are they done?
Yeah.
Are they closing up shop? Because if so, would you take Florida minus 10.5, or is that too much on the road?
I mean, that's even though it's West and East, that is a huge rival and usually very spirited games. But yeah, you would
think Coach O's got one more fight in them.
I don't think so.
I don't either.
I think it's. That team they didn't show any fight last. I was on them with Kentucky, thinking they were going to bounce back and fight, and they'd gone at Mississippi State, and there was just nothing. So I say no. And speaking of that, then Kentucky plus 24.5. I know I'm stepping in front of the Georgia train, but now they're wearing the crown. Is that going to weigh on them? The last 2 years is 14-3 and 21-0. And Kentucky held Georgia. Kentucky's defense really good. They held Georgia to the second fewest yards that they had last year at 345. I mean, Kentucky's over. I'm
gonna just wait till the first score of the game and then live bet the under.
I mean, the total's 44, and you're getting 24.5. I mean, they don't expect Kentucky to score 10. That's all somebody else saying. If Kentucky can score 10, they're going to cover it. I think it's the game that everybody thought the Georgia-Arkansas game might be. I like Kentucky.
That might be a fun bet every week. Well, unless you lose it every week, but the team total for the team playing Georgia, like at one point, Auburn had already scored a touchdown, I think, and the team total was like 9.5. I mean, that is how good Georgia's defense is.
I mean, they've allowed 33 points in 6 games, so that's 5.5 points a game.
Yeah.
So you get a touchdown, you feel like you're in pretty good shape there. So split Kentucky's name in half. I like Kent against Western Michigan. I had those two alphabetical here.
Good job.
Yeah, thank you. Kent, I think, was one, again, early MAC teams you got to watch early on. It's like, all right, are they as bad as what they look? They start out at Texas A&M, at Iowa, at Maryland. Since then, they're 2-0 straight up, 1-1 against the spread. They were kind of picked to win that side anyway, along with Ohio, who's been a really big disappointment. They're catching 6.5 at Western Michigan. So, and Kent's actually, with that tough schedule, is still the 24th ranked offense in the country, which is number 1 in the MAC. So, pay attention to Kent. If the weather looks good, total 65. There might be tons of, if Crum is on, who's the quarterback, tons of points there. Love Utah State against UNLV.
All right, let's get a break in. We will come back. We'll talk some NFL. If we have time, we'll circle back to more of wagers at college picks. It's a Wednesday with Wager. We just rolled through a ton of games there. Good time conservation.
Let's put those online so people can see them and bet, especially at 3-team money line parlay that's just going to like cash, like it's Kelly's Vegas or something. So.
All right, yeah. I need to get her on the show. I have her friend Ariel's number.
Ariel, yeah. they go on trips together now. That's my hottie threesome right there.
What's that? Your hottie
that's what
threesome?
She does, yeah.
What's your hottie threesome again?
Tennessee, Georgia Southern, and
another 3 points.
Who was the other 3?
BC,
yeah. Here's my hottie threesome.
All right, we need a new name for that immediately. We'll be back on Pirate Radio Live here on a Wednesday. We'll talk some NFL when we return after this.
That's for you. Answer the call from patients who need plasma. Donations are down, so give plasma at a Grifols Center and receive compensation. Visit grifolsplasma.com. Gonna get that? Answer the call from patients who need plasma and receive up to $700 your first month when you donate at a Grifols Center. Visit grifolsplasma.com.
Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of Pirates and ENC. Open 7 days a week from noon until 2 a.m., the Buck features live music every night of the week. Tuesday is karaoke with DJ Captain Morgan. Wednesday is acoustic night. Thursday is the DJ dance party. And Friday and Saturday nights, it's live bands. Check out the Buck's Facebook or Instagram page for more information. The Buccaneer Music Hall. We'll see you at the Buck.
When your family gathers around a shakaroni from Papa John's, you're sharing more than extra cheese and pepperoni. You're sharing scholarships, meals, and laughter. Because $1 from every shakaroni goes to charity. That's pizza with a purpose.
Hey, Pirate fans, the Shakaroni Pizza is back, and only for $13. Plus $1 from every purchase goes to charity. The Shakaroni is an MVP move for game day or any day. Place your order online at papajohns.com and sign up for Papa Rewards. Papa John's, the official pizza of the ECU Pirates. Pirate fans, get ready for a winning season and team up with Quality Equipment, your local John Deere dealer and proud sponsor of the ECU Pirates. When you do business with us, you'll get things done right. We're proud to offer a large selection of new and used John Deere equipment, a fully stocked parts department, and a highly trained staff who is here to support you throughout the life of your equipment. So get quality done right before every ECU game day and visit QualityEquip.com.
Hi, this is Todd Mitchum with Mercer Glass, Eastern North Carolina's most complete glass company. Mercer Glass specializes in windows, shower doors, auto glass, and mirrors. We can install or repair almost anything made of glass in your home or business. So give us a call at Mercer Glass. That's 752-5101. That's 752-5101.
Blue 42! Blue 42! Unlike football, life doesn't take a timeout, and anything can happen at any time. Unfortunately, anything isn't always a good thing. You need auto and life coverage, and agents. There for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You need North Carolina Farm Bureau insurance. Timeout? Not even in our vocabulary.
Pirate fans, call Carlton Ventures or Brandon Manning at 756-3007.
North Carolina Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company. Farm Bureau Insurance of North Carolina, Inc. Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi. An independent licensee of the Blue Cross and Blue Shield Association.
At US Cellular, we can help everyone stay connected for less. And less also means more, as in more choice. Right now, you choose any phone and we make it free. Plus, get unlimited data for $30 a month with 4 lines. US Cellular, America's locally grown wireless. Terms apply. See uscellular.com for details.
Now that life is returning to normal, we have found a lot of good things that came from the pandemic. One of them is not having to go to the wireless store anymore. The Cellular Warehouse team has been in the business of delivering phones to your home and office for 20 years. People found out about our free delivery service and love the ease of getting a new phone, tablet, or hotspot. Call Toby Williams today at 252-799-7051 so you can start experiencing the joy of never going to a wireless store again. Cellular Warehouse, your local U.S. Cellular authorized agent.
Hi, this is Phil Steele of Phil Steele's College Football Preview Magazine, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Got damage? Damage from wood rot? Fixed. How about damage from smoke or fire or water? Fixed. If you've got damage, use a contractor that works for you and not your insurance company. Visit fixednc.com today or call 999-0001. That's 3 9s, 3 zeros, and a 1. Fixed NC. Restore, renew, maintain. Now let's head back into Pirate Radio Live. Here's your host, Clip Brock.
All right, welcome back into Pirate Radio Live here on a Wednesday. Clip Brock here, wrapping up hour number 1 with Wager McGhee. We went over a ton of college games a moment ago. We'll circle back to that because there's a few that Wager left off due to time constraints. We'll talk NFL now, and let's just get into Thursday night, coming up tomorrow night. You've got the Buccaneers on the road at Philadelphia. What a weird win by the Eagles on Sunday. They were pretty much dominated. Their offense was not moving at all. Got a key. There was a block punt in there. There was some kind of weird things that happened, and they were able to get that win at Carolina. We'll see if they can carry that over into Thursday night with Tom Brady coming to the link. Wager, any thoughts on this game?
I think it's probably 7.5, which may scare some people out, but I kind of like Tampa in that one.
Well, I can take it at 6.5 now, so you would recommend doing that? Yes.
With how you pronounce his name, Dallas, whatever, out with COVID.
Goddard.
Or did he had to pass 2 tests, but they thought it was unlikely he was going to play.
I think you're thinking about Jorge Soler.
No. The Tampa offense the last 2 weeks, you argue opponents all you want, but Philly's pass defense hasn't stopped anybody outside the Falcons in week 1, and then Darnold, kind of stopped himself last week. But I like Tampa to be able to move it and score. I don't know. I'm just curious to see if I may do a prop if Brady runs the Philly.
I mean, it's kind of like a don't overthink it. I mean,
you don't. And it's it's again how much motivation you look at. Like Brady's like, he gets to win in a stadium he's never won in. Here's a revenge from a Super Bowl loss. I don't know in a short week.
Brady loves that.
Anything?
Brady loves that crap.
I know. Here it is. That's what I'm saying. He
call.
Tried to catch the Philly special pass there. Second, I looked at red zone stuff a lot this week. Tampa is second in trips to red zone. Last 2 weeks, they've just been moving the ball up and down the field. So short week 2. Jalen Hurts, Tom Brady on a short week. I think there's something there to that too.
All right, let's go to beautiful Tottenham Hotspur Stadium and talk Dolphins Jags. Urban Meyer on the road away from his family. This could be dangerous. Wager. The Dolphins, a 3-point favorite. They have been bad. The Jags have been bad. This is bad.
I mean, it's almost a blessing, right? If you had the stuff going on that Urban has, getting out of the people say you need to get out of the country.
Yeah,
that's what he's doing.
Now those tabloids people are brutal over there. Are they going to dive into Urban's life?
I don't know. Maybe
probably some royal family stuff going on.
Depends. I don't know if Harry Kane still is trying to get out on a transfer somewhere. I think I'm gonna for the first time all year. I think I'm back to Jags.
Why just ignore this game?
You can't ignore it.
Yes, you can.
Mean, you gotta have tea and crumpets in the morning and like. That's a beautiful stadium, by the way.
Yeah.
The thing will be, can they run for 250 yards? But what he wants them to do is just like.
I love that Bill Barnwell was like. So Urban Meyer, his idea to get out of this rut is to do something that teams have done like 33 times.
33 times in 50 years. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
genius.
Right now, Miami's the 3rd worst defense in the NFL.
What's wrong with I like Flores. Like, what's going on with them? They're
just injured. But I mean, I saw something else too, which is true. If you're a Dolphins fan and you're watching the Chargers every week, that is like
with
Bears that were watching Trubisky. I mean, you passed on Herbert and drafted Tua, who, as an Alabama fan, I always thought that. I didn't know Herbert was going to be like he was, but I thought Tua was a stretch there. So.
All right, we're spending way too much time on this game.
Yep.
Anything on Texans Colts? Colts were they should have won the other night.
Yeah, the Texans quarterback was much better against New England.
Davis Mills threw for over 300 against Bill Belichick. I'm surprised he didn't retire after that game. I mean, Belichick's got to be super embarrassed about that.
Yeah.
This guy couldn't throw for 150 yards.
I don't know where the Colts aren't somebody I look at that I think that can blow somebody out. So what is it, 9.5, 10? Yeah. It's not going to be in top 5, but I would lean to taking the picks.
All right, Bears at home against the Packers. Packers obviously a road favorite. Justin Fields, the numbers were not good last week, but that Bears defense smothered John Gruden and the Raiders.
Khalil Mack. I mean, it was a
The
Khalil Mack
revenge
game. So you got to think that there might be a little bit of I mean, if it wasn't for Aaron Rodgers and Packers, because now it's a huge game. It was traditionally maybe their biggest rival, right? I agree he didn't do a lot, but I look at red zone stuff and look at how the rookies have done. In the first 2 games of the year with Dalton, they were 1 of 6 in the red zone. In the last 3 weeks with Fields, they're 5 of 7. So I think it's Nagy getting comfortable making calls. What can they open up the run game a little bit? All that being said, Green Bay usually dominates this game, and coming off a tough game like they had, where they were lucky to finally make a field goal, I guess, and win that thing.
That was Packers.
Yeah, I mean, Green Bay's 10-1 straight up the last 11 at Chicago.
Yikes.
So they really don't ever it's 4-1 against the spread. I know everybody's like, well, they still got to cover it. 4.5, 5 in this series for a Packers game is probably about where it is.
I'm very comfortable taking the Packers here.
Yeah,
I'm very comfortable.
Yeah, I like it as well. So, all
right, let's move on.
Okay.
Chiefs never cover against the spread. Washington sucks. So what happens in this game?
I lean over right away because I think you can score against the Chiefs, and it seems like they're going to get into a ton of shootouts.
We have a couple of Heineke miracles in there.
Yeah, I mean, you run the ball pretty easy against them. The Washington football team can run the ball, right? Kind of opens up. I kind of lean to taking the points a little bit. I mean, think about 2 weeks ago at Philly. Would it be similar? Maybe. I mean, you run the ball on them, you can score. Right now, Kansas City is not great overall, and they're kind of desperate for a win. But
they're going to get one this weekend. But I don't mind the
6.5 over what 55.
Yeah. And this one is in honor of. Never mind. Vikings Panthers. Anything there?
Nothing. I would probably just lean under, but I've got nothing on it. So.
Okay. Chargers at the Ravens. This will be a fun game because the Chargers always play fun games.
I like the Chargers. So I mean, Baltimore seems to every game that Chargers as well. Every game that both these teams have comes down to the very end. So taking points on either one of the side. If it was either team getting points, I think you just take them. But Chargers have the better defense right now. And Baltimore's got the 3rd worst pass defense in the league, and we've seen it a couple of times.
Well, over 300, right?
Yeah, and then remember David Carr in Week 1 looked like people were talking about MVP for David Carr for 2 weeks based on that game. So,
Derek, I do that every time. I know you don't care.
I don't care.
But this is a professional radio program. We get names right on this show, sir.
I'm just going to start saying Carr.
And your name is Wager McGhee.
Carr. I mean, Lamar now is, I mean, they can't really, when I say they can't run, they still can, but he seems to, the passing attack for the Ravens seems to be fully in swing. So,
Hollywood.
I mean, that total seems like it could be, an NFL total getting close to 60 is a rare thing. What is that total?
52. Too low?
I think so. The Kansas City game's the highest total?
Appears that way, yeah.
Yeah, I would.
It's weird that we're seeing a lot of low totals in college football and NFL totals in the upper 40s, 50s. Like, you still got your shootout games in college, obviously, but
yeah,
seen a lot of lower totals this year.
This one where I think I know you're not supposed to tease three. It's not supposed to tease 3 zeros, right? So everybody, that's a thing that everybody does. So the professionals will tell you that, but we're not professionals. So I think you could tease both sides of it and tease the total down. So Chargers.
Chandler, if you're listening, I'd love to get Chandler's play of the week at the very end of this segment. So if you got anything for us at the very end, let me know. You look like you don't, but I'm going to ask you at the end of this segment. You got about 7 minutes. Let's go. Let's see. Bengals Lions. Anything there?
Nothing. I would wait on that to make sure on Burrow. It seemed like he checked out okay from the hospital, and then Mixon even played last week. All
right. Speaking of waiting, do we need to wait on the Giants to see if they have a team to field this week?
Definitely need
Rams,
to wait on that.
Big favorites there. Cardinals Browns. Oh, Cardinals Browns. That's a fun game.
And Browns favorite over the only undefeated team in the league, but I think there's a reason for that.
Give me the Browns.
I'm taking the Browns. So it just seems like it doesn't make sense. As much as everybody seemed to be on the Browns last week, they've got the better defense, and despite everything, I mean, the offense last week didn't do anything wrong, right? What was that, the only team Before last week, what was that? Was that 214-0 for a team that had 500 yards, no turnovers, and scored 40 points?
Yeah.
Arizona struggles stopping the run, and now you got so they're giving up 140 yards a game, and Cleveland's number one rushing offense in the league, averaging 188 yards. So they'll be able to keep the ball away from Kyler a little bit. And what good defense has Arizona really played? They struggled to score at home last week against San Francisco.
Titans week 1 is all that comes to mind for me.
That's not good defense. So
what Rams you said? What I thought you meant where Arizona played good defense. I was thinking you're saying what good defense has Arizona
played
against.
And I mean, Cardinals defense before that game last week, they had they had beaten the Bears 26-6 and the Vikings 14-7. So I think they can slow them down a little bit, get it into one of that style game instead of. I mean, the Chargers are just going to Chargers games up. I think so. But
Broncos need a win to get back on track. They might be playing a good opponent, an unfocused Raiders team, or do you get that galvanized that we're going to rally together and get a win in Denver this week if you are Vegas?
I love that. I love that when the team loses a head coach, usually it's firing them. So I mean, you could argue that he got fired, right? Whatever, it's just semantics. So
I didn't hear anything about it. What happened? Moving on.
Derek Carr did something wrong.
I think it was David, actually. So you're going Raiders here?
Yeah, I'm taking the 4.
I mean, the Broncos aren't any that good. So
yeah, I mean, they're not going to. I mean, I know the Raiders' defense isn't very good. But the Broncos offense isn't great either. I mean, and they actually, again, you start looking at the Broncos, I think it was the case when they started out 3-0, it was Giants, Jets, and somebody else, right? And then since then, now they've run into the Ravens and the Steelers, and they lost both games.
Jaguars, I believe.
Jaguars, yeah. So I'm not sure how good they is Giants, Jags, and Jets. So how good is Denver? I don't really know. I think Vegas could use.
How good is Vegas? I don't think they're that good. I think they got off to a great start.
I don't either, but you're catching 4 points. I mean, that's kind of.
Speaking of 4 points, Dallas is one of the best teams in the NFL, and they are 4-point favorites against the Patriots, who are not one of the best teams in the NFL. So this is a fat sucker Clip Rock bet here. Take Dallas and lose it.
And I haven't bet on Dallas yet this year. I think I've faded them 2 or 3 times. Keep hoping or keep thinking that they're going to regress this week against the Giants, and then of course, everybody gets knocked out in the first half.
Their offense is awesome.
It can't be. I'm and the defense isn't bad. I'm done thinking that Dallas isn't good. Okay. I don't know if I'm not jumping on board that they're going to win the Super Bowl. I think the Bills are the best team in the NFL, so maybe that's an overreaction after this past week. But I don't know. Dallas 5-0 against the spread. They've got an off week next week.
It feels suckery though, doesn't it?
It feels suckery. A road favorite always feels like a sucker bet, especially one that's playing this well that shouldn't be playing this well.
But you want to go with Dallas?
I'm going Dallas.
Okay. This is not a fun Sunday night game. Is it Geno Smith or Blake Bortles starting for Seattle against Ben Roethlisberger? Seahawks, Steelers, anything there?
It's Geno.
Under 42.5?
I don't really have anything, but again, just like the rally around the quarterback, usually backup quarterback comes in, you rally around them with a week of preparation, and Pittsburgh off that big win, losing Juju. I mean, it seems so easy with Steelers, and I think Seahawks are probably the side.
This will be NLCS game 2. I'll be watching baseball, not watching this game. Monday night, Bills Titans.
Bounce back from the look-ahead game. Revenge from...
If nothing else, Chandler, can we get some Mike Keith, please? I need a sack or a touchdown Titans or something. Where are you?
I've got a pick.
Okay, but all right. But real quick, can you give us Mike Keith?
Touchdown! Titans!
Pretty good. What do you think, Wager? Titans, Bills.
I'm all Bills. We talked about this was the game last year that I thought the Titans were in a great spot. Look ahead of the year. We talked about it for weeks. We talked about it for weeks. Well, now it's revenge spot for that. They absolutely blew them out. Was it 40-14? It was COVID. They pushed it back.
Wager looked ahead for a look-ahead game for like 2 months and circled this game.
Oh, that was
very proud.
That was the easiest bet in the NFL last year. So now this game is a revenge. Titans are the second worst run defense in the league, and Buffalo is Buffalo's number one total defense in the league now. So you argue who they played, hadn't played, and everything else like that. So
they shut out 2 teams. And
they're off next week. In the little twist of fate that we talked about, Tennessee plays Kansas City next week. Tennessee's not looking ahead to anybody. They're just trying to win games and barely beating teams like the Jags and the Jets and teams like that. So I love the Bills here.
Okay.
Love the Bills and could see them running it up a little bit because I don't know if the Titans are going to be able to stop the rush defense of the Bills.
Okay.
Rush offense, sorry.
Chandler, what is your pick of the week? College or pro?
Pro.
All right.
And you're not going to like this lockup for me because I'm going to go Chiefs minus. I've seen 6.5. I've seen 7. But this is the second NFC East matchup for the Chiefs in the past 3 weeks. They put up 42 points against the Eagles. They had a tough loss against a really good Bills team last week. We've been waiting for that Washington defense to step up and wake up, and yet they have not, and they're definitely not going to do it this week against that high-powered offense from Kansas City. So I think they take care of business in Washington.
Chandler's pick of the week,
right there. I'm on the over on that one, so we'll see. So
okay, Wager, we are out of time. Some college games you didn't get to. You like the TCU Oklahoma over. You like the Skippers La Tech. You like Fresno State and Arizona State. So.
Yep, some late night degenerate action for everybody.
I'll try to get something out on social media with all these picks, but
that'd be great.
Enjoyed it. That was fun.
Yeah, me too. Thank you.
Good stuff.
Yep.
All right, well, let's take a timeout. We'll come back when we return. Stephen Igoe, Hoist the Colors. Oh, it's that time of year. We got a bye week. The ECU basketball schedule's out. We're going to do our annual run through every basketball game and make it a dub or an L. We'll talk Pirate Hoops when we return to ECU football and more. We're back with you, Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live after this.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Tom Brown from Brown & Wood Cadillac. We've been serving the Pirate Nation in Eastern North Carolina for 83 years. We have 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 showrooms, and 1 goal to make sure you leave a happy customer.
This month at Brown & Wood, get a 2021 Cadillac CT5 lease at $489 a month, 10,000 miles a year for 36 months for qualified buyers. And as always, Brown & Wood is the home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
We're located on Greenville Boulevard next to the Convention Center, or shop us online at brownandwoodauto.com.
Here with Mike Mullis from Fixed NC. And Mike, you were telling me the other day, people ask you all the time, I didn't know you did that. What does that mean?
Anything that involves property damage repair, call us first. If it's your crawl space, you've got interior humidity issues, a water loss, your ice maker line breaks, obviously fire and smoke, everybody knows we do those. But anything that involves interior or exterior property damage, we're your repair experts.
Mike, how can everybody get in touch with you?
252-999-0001 or fixednc.com.
Eastern North Carolina's choice for window tinting, signs, graphics, wraps, graphic design, and more is Signs and Tint. Signs and Tint is family owned and operated right here in Greenville, and their NC licensed electricians specialize in vehicle wraps, paint protection film, and more. They can even do building signs for your business. Signs and Tint offers 10% off for military and first responders. Also, make sure to mention Pirate Radio at checkout for a discount. Stop by their office today at 801 Staten Road or visit them online at signsandtint.com.
Your power's out. There's a water leak. What do? For these and other utility-related emergencies, you need service, and you want it fast. There are 2 things you can do to get the quickest response if you're a GUC customer. First, you can call the hotline at 1-855-767-2482 and report any utility-related emergency. That number is also on GUC.com. Or second, you can give GUC your phone number. The hotline process is quickest when their account records have your current phone number. Service you can count on. Greenville Utilities.
Have you been waiting to try CBD? ENS Hemp on Fire Tower Road in Greenville is the area leader in CBD. We want to educate you on how our products work with your endocannabinoid system. These products are all natural and non-addictive. ENS offers a variety of products to meet your needs. Tinctures, edibles, topicals, and even smokable items. Customer feedback indicates relief from stress, anxiety, fatigue, pain, and PTSD, just to name a few. ENS Hemp is located on Fire Tower Road. Also, check us out on our Instagram and Facebook pages.
Are you suffering from anxiety, sleep issues, or chronic pain? Have you heard of CBD? You can learn about the benefits of CBD right here in Greenville at the Hemp Garden. Hemp Garden offers a variety of products and solutions that are truly making a difference in our community. Hemp Garden also provides products that can assist with energy and focus. Have a pet? Come check out their selection of CBD pet products. Visit Hemp Garden to speak with a CBD specialist in a relaxed and welcoming environment today. Exclusive discounts are offered to first-time customers. Hemp Garden, located at 3040 South Evans Street in the Target Shopping Center in Greenville.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Holt Nailers, and I couldn't do my job without my offensive line keeping me safe. Make sure your employees are safe by using ArcPoint Labs for your medical testing needs. From pre-employment testing to COVID test, ArcPoint Labs is there to serve Eastern North Carolina with accurate, reliable, confidential testing. Schedule an appointment at any of their 6 Eastern North Carolina locations or visiting them online at arcpointlabs.com. Go Pirates!
Tired and sluggish? Down in the dumps? Or just have the blahs? Maybe you need to hydrate. Revive Health and Wellness on East 10th Street in Greenville offers IV hydration that can help you with lack of energy, improve your mood, assist with immunity, even fix a hangover. Locally owned and operated, the team at Revive Health and Wellness are experienced and licensed registered nurses that will assist you in preparing for your IV session. Call or text today with questions or to set an appointment with Revive Health and Wellness. 252-350-1805. That's 252-350-1805.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, W224EI Greenville, WDLX Washington, and W281CH Washington. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Town Insurance is your premier independent insurance agency. From maximizing opportunities to minimizing risk, Town's insurance advisors offer expert professional advice to clients of all sizes. For personal or business insurance questions, call 756-8300 today. Now let's step back into Pirate Radio Live. Here's your host, Clip Rock.
All right, I wager McGhee can do some talking. Hour 2 has begun. Clip Rock here. Stephen Igoe, Igloo is here as well. And we do not have time to dilly-dally. We got Jeff Charles coming up. Igoe, we've only got about 25 minutes to cram in college football picks and talk ECU basketball. So I'll tell you what, let's skip all the football talk this week.
What? The tweet sent out by Pirate Radio earlier said it would be a football discussion.
Really? All right, here we go. Igoe, grade the offense, defense, and special teams through 6 weeks. We had the listeners do this yesterday. Let's get your grades. Offense.
D.
Defense.
B minus.
Special teams.
A. Minus.
All right, there you go. Any comments?
No.
All right, we can move on to basketball. We do this every year. Why not?
Why not? Because we have nothing else to do.
We got plenty more to do, but I enjoy doing this.
We have nothing else this fun to do.
Exactly. We are going to go through and pick every single basketball game for East Carolina because we do it every year, and it's fun, and we get to talk about revenge games and other things. So the Pirates open up November 9th, South Carolina State at home. I'm chalking that up as a Pirate victory.
Yeah, this is, if there's one thing you can count on, ECU opening the season with a victory in what Juddy Jones loves to term a lid lifter. And so I'm going to say that the Pirates get a lid.
Now, what does that mean?
An opener. lid lifter.
Oh, boy.
So I'm going to go the Pirates get a season-opening lid-lifting win.
Do you remember the non-con record last year?
Non-con record last year was 6-1.
A shortened non-con for the most part?
Yeah, shortened non-con.
Okay. Canisius D. Canisius. That's how you say Canisius, right?
Yep.
I'm going to go with a win.
I don't know anything about Canisius, so I'm going to go W.
That is another fun part about this. We do not scout the opponents. I don't even know about East Carolina this year. So this is blind draw here.
This is totally gut feel.
All right, during the break, you said Igoe. This Western Carolina game is huge. Why?
Because Tony Castleberry attended Western Carolina, diehard Catamount, and he is the former beat writer for ECU basketball from 5 years ago at this point. So he will probably be in Minji's that day, and he'll probably be cussing up a storm at somebody. But I'm going to win.
I'm going to say the Pirates are 3-0 when they take on Oklahoma Thursday, November 18th. We're planning, we got a watch party planned for that one, myself, Chandler, and maybe some others. Are you going to be in Myrtle Beach?
That is 2 days before they played Navy, so I don't know.
Are you going to be here?
I'm either going to be here or I'm away to Annapolis.
All right, so there's no chance you're just chilling at home.
I mean, there's a chance.
Well, you just took that out of the equation. You said either here or on the road.
We'll see.
Come on, Dad. You know what we'll see means. You'll find out when Slater wants to do something, and you're like, we'll see.
I mean, this is, I can't make plans more than a month away. I mean,
that's how we're different.
Too many moving parts.
I guess I'm built different. I would...
You are.
I would love to say the Pirates on ESPN2 or ESPNU pull off one that the nation's talking about.
Is the nation going to be talking about it?
The College Basketball Nation, November 18th, maybe.
I mean, if you win this one, you put the
if you win this one, you definitely would lose the next one.
100%.
I'm going to say they lose.
I mean, yeah, this is a 20-point loss.
Okay. Now, next they will play Indiana State or Old Dominion. And I'm going to say they lose.
Wow. I'm going to say they beat Indiana State in the loser's bracket.
Okay. And then they'll play a third game against, we crunched it down to potentially Penn, New Mexico State. Could be Davidson. Could be
Utah State.
I'm going to say they win that last game.
Well, see, here's the problem. You have them in the last place game. I have them in the fifth place or something.
But still playing one of those teams, but playing one of the better teams.
I'm going to go W.
You are sick in the head.
I'm going to say they beat, I don't even know they played Utah State.
I mean, Davidson would be awesome.
Yeah.
That'd be I don't know why we don't play them.
I'm going W.
Often. Okay. All right. Coppin State. Now, did we lose to them boys?
This is, they lost to Coppin State a couple years ago, but then they played them again. I don't know if you can count it as like the double revenge game, but this is a revenge game.
Joe Dooley has this one circled.
Yeah, 100%. He's had this one circled since the schedule.
Now, I've got East Carolina, just for fun, losing to Old Dominion day 2 of the Myrtle Beach Invitational, setting up a revenge game November 30th in rocking Minji's Coliseum, East Carolina versus Old Dominion, and I've got ECU winning the rematch. Now, this is your first meeting between these two.
This is my initial
This is why I like doing this, too, because it's like a choose-your-own-adventure book.
Right. I've got loss. Your first home loss is...
Kent Bazemore comes in here.
Brandon Stith. In his 18th year of eligibility.
Goes to Brandon Stith.
Old Dominion.
All right, so you got that as an L. Now, the Tim Kraft game.
This is the Tim Kraft revenge game.
I'm a huge Tim Kraft fan. I remember, I like to say I remember and then say I think. Was it you? Maybe Cy, maybe both, that said Kraft was a great recruiter and losing him would hurt Jeff Lebo and the team.
I think both of us said that because it was obvious and the truth. And you look at the trajectory of the program after Tim Kraft left, it went pretty far down quickly.
Would you argue that is the biggest loss in the history of ECU basketball?
like individual coaching loss or player loss, I would say Jaden Gardner would be the biggest loss in ECU basketball history.
Okay.
Or you could say the Wake Forest game where it was tied at halftime and they ended up losing by 50 points.
30.
It was a pretty bad loss.
LD Williams had some nasty dunks. I'm going to say Gardner-Webb is a Tim Kraft win. I'm going to take a loss at home.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ECU over Gardner-Webb. I think they put the smackdown on
North Carolina A&T, I will take the Pirates in that one.
Bring me my money. I'm gonna go ECU here.
Oh, revenge game.
Yeah, this is a true revenge game. Even though I think they played A&T in basketball recently too.
The great thing about Pirate Hoops is so many teams have beat them over the years. It sets up a revenge game more times than not, including this one against Liberty. Do they still have the portly gentleman?
Oh, the like 300 pounds.
My favorite player.
Yeah, I don't know.
He was like Shaquille O'Neal if he was a point guard.
Yeah,
he would bring it up the court.
He was awesome.
Yeah.
And I talked about him, and we follow each other on Twitter now. He's my buddy.
He's a pal of yours.
He's my
Have you guys ever DM'd each other?
No, but we interacted. We say, hey, what's up?
You guys like each other's tweets?
I don't like tweets, okay? I either retweet or let it go.
Are you too proud to like tweets?
I just don't see the point in it.
You're not a liker.
You like the tweet. That's the point.
Yeah, but I don't have. I don't
Liberty.edu. They don't even have their own athletic site.
Yes, they do. They got everything. They got Jesus. I'll take Liberty.
Yeah, Liberty is a perennial NCAA tournament team. ECU is not, so give me Liberty.
This game, by the way, in beautiful Spectrum Center. Forgot the name of it.
Pirates.
Will Big Pat, is that his name?
Yeah.
Big Pat be on the PA for that one? Speaking of PA, what do you think about the PA announcer's son being the quarterback here?
I think it's conspiracy theory. I mean, obviously, if he was not the PA announcer, then he would not be the quarterback.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I agree.
Southern Miss is in Minges December 21st on a Tuesday. This is what I like to call a little stocking stuffer. I love this game. I really love this game. I love it so much.
It'll just come down to, like, we only get excited when ECU plays an old Conference USA team in basketball. Like, that's what it's come down to. You can't get a more exciting.
I have to force myself to get excited about anything when it comes to ECU basketball. I don't like the 12 noon tip-off on a Tuesday. Because I'll be here at work.
It's no longer a stocking stuffer.
This is a...
Will you guys have shows that week?
I don't know. We might be off Christmas week. Hey, can I get off Christmas week so I can go watch the Pirates take on Southern Miss at Minges? And I'm going to...
Quiet, please. Thank you.
Sorry, Malcolm. I'll choose a win.
Yeah, I think this is the W. I mean, you talk about Southern Miss coming across the time zone. This is an 11 a.m. Central start for Southern Miss, and they're on the road. Give me the Pirates.
Great point. Larry Eustace.
Pirates by 8.
Larry Eustace is going to be hammered.
Oh, dude. He's going to be hungover.
Yep. All right,
Here we go.
This is our game. We're in conference play.
W.
We said every year ECU pulls off an upset. Houston was last year. Cincinnati they've gotten. Memphis they've gotten. Temple. Go down the list. SMU. There's one team they haven't gotten, and they're getting them this year. I like this one. Wednesday, I'm going to be at trivia. Might have to move some things around. Wichita State at home conference opener. ECU loves a win on the conference opener, too. This is all coming together.
And, the one thing I dislike about this game is that the students are going to be gone. So it's going to take away from the atmosphere.
That sucks.
But it's still going to be a W.
They had no atmosphere last year.
Yeah, there were no students when they beat Houston. So Pirates, I'm going to say Pirates by 12 here.
All right, I'll take Pirates by 8. Now, the question is, do they lose at South Florida or versus Tulane after that?
100% at South Florida.
You think it's the next one?
Yeah.
I'm going to flip it and reverse it. I'm going to go Missy Elliott here and say they win at South Florida and they lose at home to Tulane. You're going to say LW?
I mean, you look at that turnaround. 7 p.m. Wednesday night, you get the W. You're celebrating into Thursday. Then 12 noon.
Oh, you're hammered on New Year's Eve.
Start time on January 1. That's 100% a loss. Now, there's going to be 5 people at the Yuengling Center. when they take on the Bulls, because who the hell wants to go to a South Florida basketball game at 12 noon on New Year's Day? But I'm going to go South Florida.
Okay. Tulane.
Win. I mean, that's a blowout.
Oh, wow. All right. Ooh, tough league, Jeff. At Temple, at Cincinnati, back-to-back. I'm going 2 L's there.
I'm going W at Temple. They always lose at Temple. This year it changes.
At Cincinnati.
Loss.
Memphis at home. Loss. UCF at home.
Loss.
Me too. At Houston. Loss. At Memphis. Loss. Oh, boy. We are in versus Cincinnati.
Guys, what are you talking about? Loss. Come on, Clip, come on.
Si, turn your radio off. That is a tough stretch, Jeff.
That's the only reason I picked them to win Temple.
Oh, my God.
I don't think they're going to lose like 18 in a row. But I'm going loss to Cincinnati home. This is a tough stretch.
Temple at home, win.
I'm going to say win, the season sweep.
Okay. At Tulane. We've won there before.
Yeah, historically, ECU owns Tulane.
I'm going to go win again.
Loss.
At Tulsa is definitely a loss.
They never won at Tulsa. It's a loss.
Okay. SMU at home.
W.
I'm going to say a loss. At UCF.
Loss.
I got a loss. South Florida at home. I got a win.
Win.
Versus Tulsa at home. Loss. We never beat Tulsa anywhere. You know what?
Didn't they just beat Tulsa recently?
Yeah, maybe.
I'm going to say win.
Okay. And at Wichita State, loss.
Loss.
All right.
That'll be the revenge game right there.
Let's take a timeout. I'm going to crunch the numbers during the break. We'll give you our records heading into the AAC tournament. Then we'll tell you our predictions for the AAC tournament and our seed prediction for the NCAA tournament when we return on Pirate Radio Live after this.
Hey, this is John Grillo, the Bagel Man. You know I love bagels. I don't settle for frozen bagels. That's why we make our bagels right here in Greenville from scratch every day. If you're coming into Bagel Man, you'll notice that there's some renovation going on. Our menu is bigger and better than ever. Our sandwiches, heroes, subs, salads, wraps, bagel dogs, fresh baked pastries, and our new coffee bar. Soon we're going to be opening for dinner. Don't forget Bagel Man for all your catering needs on Fire Tower Road in Greenville.
For the latest from the world of golf, tune in every Saturday morning from 8 to 10 for the Golf Shop Radio Show. Hosts Mark Greenhelds and Matt Blanchard talk golf from tee to green and everything in between. If you like golf, you're gonna love Golf Shop Radio. Before you tee up, drop on in. Welcome to the Golf Shop.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Kyle Gaines from Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Not only will we feature a great selection of pre-owned inventory for sale, but we'll also buy your vehicle even if you don't buy one from us. Drive a little, save a lot. Give us a call and make a short trip to Washington and let us buy your vehicle today. It is totally worth it. We also service all makes and models at our state-of-the-art service department. Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram between Greenville and Washington, and WashingtonChryslerDodgeJeepRam.com. Remember, drive a little, save a lot. Go Pirates.
I'm Michael Vaughn with East Coast Grading and Utilities. Many of you know my dad, David Vaughn, and his work in putting in subdivisions all over Pirate Nation. But East Coast Grading and Utilities is not just for those type of big jobs. We're here for the homeowners. Whether it's concrete, driveways, hauling rock, or sand, whatever you need, East Coast Grading and Utilities can get the job done. Call us at 252-531-7494 or check us out on Facebook at East Coast Grading and Utilities.
Hi, this is Jeff Charles, and welcome inside the booth. Why is this guy not in the ECU Hall of Fame? I'll have some thoughts next.
There are lots of reasons to love the Carolinas. We have awesome beaches, beautiful mountains, great weather, friendly people. We have some of the best teams to root for and the best schools to be a part of. But the one reason above all others to love the Carolinas? Pepsi Cola. Somehow, it just tastes different here. Better. More refreshing. No one can really explain why. All we can guess is, it's better here because it was born here. Pepsi, born in the Carolinas.
Hall of Fames are political by nature. The wrong people get in, the right people don't get in. Let's just say it's subjective. I know one thing as far as the ECU Hall of Fame is concerned. Why in the world is Leonard Henry not in? This man was a great running back. The Clinton native played from 1998 to 2001 and is ECU's second all-time leading rusher with 3,089 yards. He scored 29 touchdowns. He also caught 54 passes and had 3 touchdown receptions. He was a third-team All-America, was the nation's 6th leading rusher in 2001, was a 2-time All-Conference USA selection, a Doak Walker Award semifinalist, and 2002 Hula Bowl participant. He graduated 20 years ago, and he's not in the Hall of Fame. Really? Today, he's Reverend Leonard Henry, pastor of the First Baptist Church in Clinton, a pillar of his community, just like he was a pillar for the Pirates. It's time he goes into the ECU Hall of Fame. Come on back again next time, and we'll visit inside the booth.
This is Mark Washington with Max Sports Performance at Max Fitness. Our facility has reopened and is following all safety protocols. The best thing you can do to strengthen your immune system is, of course, to work out and exercise on a regular basis. I can assist you as your performance coach. You can also enjoy the benefits of a private facility. Avoid the crowds and work out at Max Fitness. Now is the time to get healthy. Max Fitness, just off Highway 43 in the old Ace Hardware building behind Speedway in Greenville. Call me, Mark Washington, 902-4877.
Well, if it isn't the Pirate Captain.
Pirate Radio.
The beer's looking great, my man.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Villa Verde on 10th Street and Villa Verde Dos by the hospital are open for you, serving unique and healthy dishes from the Dominican Republic. Order online at myvillaverde.com or the Villa Verde app. Order a family meal that feeds 6 to 7 people, and they will have it ready for curbside pickup today. Whether it's dine-in or takeout, Villa Verde is a platform for good. Now let's head back in to Pirate Radio Live. Here's Clip Barrage.
All right, after running through the ECU basketball schedule, I don't like what it looks like, but boy, this is an ECU record if I've ever heard one. 13-18, 5-13 in conference play are my numbers. And how many times have you seen those numbers before, folks? Stephen Igoe, Mr. Positive over here,
super optimistic,
has the Pirates with a winning record at 16-15, 7-11 in conference play. There's going to be some tight ones, Igoe. You could say, if yours comes to fruition, you could say, man, we should have been 500 in league play this year. We should have been over 500 in league play.
I mean, realistically, I gave them 2 wins in conference play that I don't feel good about. So your prediction is much more realistic.
I'll say it looks more like ECU basketball
100%.
over the years.
I mean, it looks like what you come to expect from ECU basketball. So, I mean, and here's the point with ECU hoops at this point. Like, until they come out and prove it, as Clip spills his drink all over the table.
Find liquid on this table.
Wow, how did you spill that drink with no liquid coming out?
I'm a magician, man.
That's impressive.
It's empty.
Oh, okay. It's not as impressive anymore. But, no, I mean, at this point, like, until they prove us wrong, it's hard to pick anything other than 13-18.
3 words, prove us wrong.
And you lose your best player in the last couple decades, at least on paper. It's going to be difficult.
There's nothing to clean up, Troy.
Troy hands over some paper towels. But Clip is so elite that he can spill a drink without spilling a drop.
Elite. Steven, let's make some picks.
More picks?
Hour 1, Wager McGhee's picks. Hour 2, our picks. Coming
people
up.
Are probably listening like, did these people ever talk about anything?
We don't do anything. We just make picks. And nobody holds their feet to the fire, so it doesn't matter. It's all for nothing. This is all a show. This is all life isn't real. All right. last week I was 1-4. Igoe 2-3. Overall, I'm 14-15-1. You're 17-12-1.
So your record looks a lot like UCU basketball.
Your record looks like what we wanted to look like. No, you're 5 games over 500 still. That's impressive. Cincinnati minus 21 at home against UCF. I'll take the Bearcats.
21. Yeah, I mean, at this point, Cincinnati's going for style points. I was not impressed by UCF. The only way I like UCF in this game is if Bowser and Robinson play. Can I make a pick on both sides? So, all right, if Bowser and Robinson play, I'm going to go UCF covers. If only one plays, I'm going Cincinnati.
If B and R play, UCF. All right, gotcha. How many points will Kentucky score against Georgia? Let's start there.
10.
So Georgia minus 23. Who do you got? I'm going to take Kentucky because I think it's going to be 31-10. I'll take Kentucky. It might even be less than that.
Georgia.
Okay. My big fat sucker pick of the week.
Why are we picking this game?
Ole Miss, Tennessee? Because
is Tennessee
there is one game I'm looking forward to watching this weekend, and it's this one because it's a night game.
I mean, it is going to be a lot of points.
And Knoxville, they've won 2 in a row. They've scored a lot of points the last 2 weeks. They have people believing that they're good. Lane Kiffin going back to Tennessee. You're asking why were you picking this game? It's my favorite game of Saturday.
I just don't like Josh Heupel, but
well, take Ole Miss with me then.
I'm going Ole Miss all day.
It's a sucker pick. Tennessee's going to win. NC State minus 3 at BC.
I've seen Boston College win this game a million times, but I feel like usually it's because Boston College isn't very good and State is going up there too cocky. Did they have a bye last week?
I believe so. Yeah.
I'm going to really regret this pick, but I'm going NC State.
I don't think it's their time to lose yet. That loss is coming later. Will Tom O'Brien be there? And if so, who will he be cheering for?
Matt Ryan.
Okay. Good guess. Good answer, I mean. Memphis is a 10.5-point favorite against Naval Academy. Has Navy figured it out, Steven?
This is at Memphis.
Yeah.
Memphis bounced back. Navy has played 2 really good games in a row, but now some tape is going to be out there about that quarterback. I'm going Tigers.
I like your thinking.
Tigers big.
Steven, we're out of time.
All right, well, I'm going to hang around.
Okay. HoistedColors.net, VIP chat, John Gruden chat, a lot going on.
Yeah, I have not opened the John Gruden thread, and I don't intend to because I'm sure I'll have to ban some folks or lock the thread. So I'm just going to let it go until one of my moderators tells me to shut it down.
What do you got for the bye week? Any additional hoops, baseball stuff?
We just posted an article about your boy Vance Jackson. We've already had a comment saying that I'm not going to believe any hype that I read.
I'm a Brandon Suggs guy. Everybody knows that. I have not chosen my newcomer yet. So I don't want you to label Vance Jackson as my boy.
I'm going to say he's your boy.
He's going to be everybody's boy. I like to have my own boy.
Chandler is saying that Vance Jackson is his boy.
Okay, that's his boy.
Your boy is going to be R.J. Felton.
R.J. Felton is the leading candidate to be my boy. And that is just due to the highlights I've seen of him dunking. He's definitely going to be my layup line boy.
Yeah.
I want to see what he can do in the layup line. All right. Anyway, sorry.
Over under 5.5 appearances for Clip Brock and Minges this year.
Take the over.
All right.
It sucks because I'm going to go see some crap games because there's a lot of Wednesday home games. I might see if I can move some stuff around for trivia. But I plan to be there. My dad's going to be there, so the Brocks, at least one Brock will be there.
Well, I'm talking about you.
I'm going to be there. I'm excited. I hadn't been in a while.
All right, I'll hold you to it.
Didn't get to go last year. Chandler's going to be there with us in 213, rocking.
Yeah, I'm going to be in 213 too, up in the rafters.
We're going to take our shirts off, paint ECU. I was thinking about doing that for our watch-along, Chandler. Go body paint? No? Just me? Okay.
I definitely won't be showing up.
Thanks, Steven.
Thank you for having me.
Take a time out, come back, visit with the voice Jeff Charles when we return on a Wednesday edition of Pirate Radio Live after these words.
On Saturdays, your team needs you, your sofa needs you, and you need a Jersey Mike's sub. Get it all with free Saturday delivery when you order through the Jersey Mike's app. Jersey Mike's, a sub above. This Saturday, while you watch the game at home, we're watching the grill at Jersey Mike's. Order through the Jersey Mike's app for free delivery on Saturdays, unless you're going to miss hearing this. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
North Carolina State Parks is proud to announce that they have partnered with the Hometown Strong program. Our visitor centers are now equipped with public Wi-Fi to help kids with school. Remote learning has become a critical public health measure in maintaining social distance and continuing to educate our young people. Take advantage of Wi-Fi and a hike at Goose Creek State Park or a day trip to the beach and access remote learning at Fort Macon State Park. For more information, visit hometownstrong.nc.gov.
Guess what, Greenville? Calzones are back. Community Calzone is the only restaurant in town specializing in calzones. Choose from over 50 different calzones, or you design your own with unlimited options, including vegetarian. Community Calzone also features wings, huge salads, and more. Plus, they deliver to almost everywhere in Pitt County. Located on Greenville Boulevard next to Ashley Furniture Warehouse, they're open for lunch, dinner, and late night for dine-in, pickup, or delivery. It's Community Calzone.
How much does the word reliable mean? Sure, all businesses describe themselves as reliable, and we certainly wouldn't expect any business to be unreliable, but when you take a word like reliable and make it your way of life, the entire core of your business, it tends to mean a little more. And it's something you have to show people, not tell them. At Delcor, we show it by being there the same day you call. We show it by simply doing outstanding work with exceptional products, a family-oriented work ethic, and genuine caring for all of our neighbors throughout Eastern NC, because in a time of need, we know the first and the only thing you need is someone you can count on. That's why we only use equipment you can count on too, like a train comfort system. It's hard to stop a train. Delcor can have a new train comfort system installed in no time, or we can provide an AC tune-up to make sure your system is performing well. So will your system keep you cool all summer? Find out. Call us. We're Delcor, the service professionals, reliable for over 4 decades. Visit delcorinc.com today.
Well, the secret is out. CD's Grill has the best breakfast in Greenville. Start your day with a made-to-order breakfast Monday through Saturday at CD's Grill. Plus, you can enjoy lunch Monday through Friday. And their lunch specials are always a huge hit. Monday, it's barbecue chicken. Tuesday, pork tenderloin and gravy. Wednesday, chicken and pastry. Thursday, barbecue pork chops. And Friday, it's spaghetti. CD's Grill on Fire Tower Road in Winterville, near Evans Street. Stop by CD's Grill for the best country cooking around.
Hey Pirate fans, your one-stop shop for all your tailgate essentials is Shimmer Boutique. Need some purple and gold to wear? Shimmer has a great selection of clothing for men, women, and children. Need some shoes? Shimmer has the best selection of Hey Dudes around. Need a cooler for tailgating? Shimmer has you covered with a huge selection of Yeti and outdoor accessories. Shimmer, just 1 minute from the stadium on Greenville Boulevard behind Starbucks and in Winterville and Jacksonville. Find us online at shimmerboutiqueonline.com. Go Pirates!
For years, Callie Ann Phelps has been singing about Phelps Chevrolet.
Phelps Chevrolet is the one for you. Low prices, service too. See the big dealer right away. Carolina's finest, Phelps Chevrolet.
And you'll agree with what Skylar Phelps has to say.
Nobody beats Phelps Chevrolet's prices. Nobody.
The name you can depend on. Phelps Chevrolet.
Get you one.
Find new roads with Chevrolet. Then come find yours at Phelps Chevrolet in Greenville.
You're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the pirate nation. Go Pirates! Arg!
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. You work hard for your money. At Carolina Wealth Management, we believe that your money should work hard for you. Do you know if it is? To learn more about your investment portfolio, go to mycarolinawealth.com to schedule a free consultation. That's mycarolinawealth.com. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip Brock.
Alrighty, back with you, Pirate Radio Live on a Wednesday. Got Troy D, Bryce Williams coming up at 5 o'clock. Got the voice Jeff Charles right about now as he joins us on the Fixed NC Live line on a bye week for the Pirates. Jeff, how you doing today?
I'm doing great, Clip. Actually, turned my attention a little bit to basketball this week, with no football game, of course, coming up on Saturday with the Pirates having the weekend off. So trying to get a head start on basketball and trying to get ready for a basketball season that's not that far away, Clip. November 9th's going to sneak up on us pretty quickly here.
Jeff, we talked to Cy Seymour, your partner in crime, yesterday on the show, and guess what? He says the Pirates are going to be better than they were a year ago, and the reasons for that, Jeff, he really likes what he's seen and also what he's heard from guys like Vance Jackson, Winston Tabbs. Says Alonzo Frank will probably be a starter as well, so he's expecting, Jeff, the three transfers from the quote-unquote big-time schools to be in the lineup right away and produce. And on top of that, he likes the freshman class. You've got a lot of returners in Suggs and Newton and Tremont Robinson-White and those guys. So we'll see what happens when they put it all on the court, Jeff. How much do you know? I'm assuming you haven't probably seen much of the new faces yet, right?
Well, I really haven't seen a whole lot of them since they've been at ECU, but I remember Vance Jackson very well, Cliff. I think we talked about this a couple of weeks ago when he was at UConn, and I don't believe there's ever been a higher recruited player to ever play at ECU than this guy. He was a top 40 national high school recruit coming out of California and went to UConn. I remember him well at UConn. He played 26 minutes a game there. He was an all-conference rookie selection, averaged 8 points a game. And then I don't know a whole story by why he has traveled around so much, but he left there, went to New Mexico, had a couple of really good years there, and things didn't work out for him at Arkansas. Last year he didn't play very much, so now he's on at ECU. But I can tell you this, he is a real talent, Clip, and I'm really excited that he's a Pirate. I don't know as much about Winston Tabbs, but just looking at his stats, playing in the ACC, playing at Boston College, he averaged 13 points per game. So you know he's got to be pretty good, too. And the big guy is coming in from South Carolina, as you mentioned. And, you know, he didn't have great stats there, but he was playing in the SEC, and he had a lot of different players around him who were getting the ball more. So I would think at 6'8", 270, he's got a chance, though, to be a good player in this league and a contributor for ECU. So, yes, I'm excited about some of the new guys, some of the freshmen coming in as well. And it's going to be interesting. Again, we're talking about a lot of new players. There are 9 new faces for ECU basketball this year. So, again, kind of looking forward to seeing what these new guys can do.
This reset, not as dramatic as the one from a couple of years ago, Jeff, but it is a reset. But moving forward, it might be like this for the majority of college basketball, the way the transfer portal is, the way guys leave, the way guys come in. And this, unfortunately, might become more of the norm, Jeff. I hate to say it, but that's what it's looking like anyway.
Well, I agree with you, Clip. And, you know, there used to be a feeling among coaches that maybe a guy only has 1 year of eligibility remaining and we don't really want to bring him in for 1 year. But that philosophy has changed. Yeah. And if you can get a talent like a Vance Jackson, who's a real talent, and bring him in for a year, you better grab him. Because somebody else is going to grab him, and he may come back and beat you. So, yeah, everything's changed. We know that. It's just a different world, both football and basketball, in recruiting and the way coaches build their roster. And talking with Mike Houston the other night, Monday night, during our radio show on the network, he says, I don't like the way all this is going, but you're going to have to adapt or you become a dinosaur. You get out of the business, because that's just the way the business is run now. It's totally different than it was just a few years ago. and coaches have to either adapt or they get left behind.
Jeff Charles joining us on the Fixed NC Live line. Ran over the schedule with Stephen Igoe earlier, Jeff. It is a regional schedule, and I love the tournament the Pirates will be in. And looking at the dates, Jeff, unfortunately, I don't know how many games you're going to be able to call in the Myrtle Beach Invitational, but the Pirates will get Oklahoma on either ESPN2 or ESPNU, so kind of a showcase game there in middle to late November for East Carolina against the Sooners. Also Davidson, Indiana State, New Mexico State, Old Dominion, Penn, and Utah State in that tournament. That is a great field, and I love that East Carolina is in one of these things, Jeff. Have you looked at it yet? Do you know if you'll be able to get to Myrtle Beach between football games and call a game, or are you going to have to miss that one?
Yeah, I'm going to have to miss the tournament, unfortunately, because the Pirates have a road game. Now, if they were playing at home, I'd be able to go down there and do some games and then get back to Greenville, obviously, for Myrtle Beach. But no, the Pirates will play at Navy on that Saturday, and, of course, we'll leave on Friday. So I guess I could do a game on Thursday, but that really wouldn't be fair to somebody else who's coming in to broadcast the game. So, no, I won't be able to make it. They'll play on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and the Pirates with the road game will leave on Friday and play on Saturday. So I'll be a spectator, I guess, like everybody else.
There you go. Jeff Charles joining us on the Fixed NC Live line. Jeff, we'll talk a little football in the bye week, and we are far removed from it now, but first time I've talked to you since the loss to UCF, and that one stings because you not only, we're on the same field playing with that team, man, it felt like you could have got that win and almost should have got that win on Saturday night. The defense had an opportunity, of course, at the end to seal the deal. The offense had a couple of chances to put together long drives, kill the clock, put up more points, and seal the deal. And neither side was able to get it done. And part of the growing pains, I guess, Jeff, but that's one you felt like a lot like South Carolina. You should have come away with a victory there.
Yeah, exactly. When you lose games, you always look back and say, woulda, coulda, shoulda, and that was certainly the case this past week. And, Cliff, when you win games, you usually don't feel that way, but you know how Marshall feels today after losing that game to East Carolina. They're sitting there kicking themselves saying, how in the world did we ever lose that game and blow it like we did in the fourth quarter? So I guess they say it all comes out in the wash. I don't know if it really ever does or not, but you just look at your record, and you are who your record says you are, and the Pirates are 3-3 at the break. And I think really most realistic Pirate fans would have taken that clip before the season started. You're still in the hunt for a bowl game. You're still in the hunt to win 6. So there's a lot to play for this team. And this second half coming up is certainly going to be very important. Every game is going to be important. And, looking ahead, and we'll talk a lot more about the Houston game next week when we visit, but that's going to be a tough matchup going down there and playing against the Cougars. I didn't realize how good they are defensively until I started crunching the numbers earlier this week. And their defense is just terrific. And nobody's scoring any points on them. They're only giving up around 16 points a game. Nobody's been able to throw against them. Nobody's been able to run against them very well. And so that's going to be a tall task for a Pirate offense that has been inconsistent. And, again, we'll talk more about that next week. But going down there will be a tough game, and then you come back and you've got USF on a Thursday night. So, it's a quick turnaround, but USF is still very much in a rebuilding mode. So you've got a shot. You feel like you got a good shot at them at home. And then you've got 4 games left, and you got to try and find a way to scratch out 2 wins in the last 4 games. And it won't be easy because you've got some games on the road at Memphis and at Navy. And then, of course, you've got Cincinnati, the number 3 team in the country, coming into Greenville for the last game. So it's going to be tough. But this team is capable of doing it. They're capable of getting to 6. And we're just going to have to wait and see how it all plays out.
Jeff Charles joining us. We will dive into the Cougars more next week, Jeff. But I'll say personally, I was guilty of, I wouldn't say writing them off after the Texas Tech loss week 1. It's a game that I followed and saw that they lost it and said, well, okay, maybe Houston's not going to be the real deal in 2021. So I haven't paid attention to them. They have not lost since that opener. And as you said, a lot of 40s to low numbers in their scores, 44-7, 45-0, 45-10, 40-22. So Dana Holgerson, they got a lot of confidence right now. You talk about teams that expect to win. They expect to win. They don't have Cincinnati on their schedule. They got a date with SMU the week after East Carolina, which could be the difference, Jeff, from them playing in an AAC championship later on this year. So they got high aspirations. I'm hoping we can get one of those classic look-ahead games for Houston, and they got their eye on SMU instead of East Carolina. That might not happen coming off a bye, but Houston's going to be playing for a lot when they take on the Pirates next week.
Yeah, no doubt about that, and that SMU game is going to be a really big game, one of the biggest games in the conference to date this year. And Clip, they've just got good players, and Houston always has good players. And I was talking with Coach Houston again on Monday night. They're just starting to really get into the Cougars this week, and they were just saying that they just got athleticism and talent all over the field. And I watched them play Tulane because the Pirates had them coming up, and that's what I saw. And I watched them play Tulsa, and they just manhandled Tulsa. And in talking with Coach Houston on Monday, he said they just play a base defense because they've just got so many good players on defense. They don't have to blitz or bring pressure or do a bunch of trick stuff because they can just line up and whip you pretty much man-on-man with who they're putting out there defensively. So they're good. I mean, the University of Houston, Clip, should always be good. I mean, they're sitting there in Houston, Texas, and, like we always say, they can get in a car and recruit on a tank full of gas, just like Memphis does in basketball. It's a hotbed of football right there in the middle of Texas. And then they've stepped up with their program, and they've built a really nice stadium. I really like that stadium. It's perfect size for them. It seats 40,000. Everything's like brand new. They've got all the toys in it. And so, it's just a place where you should be able to win consistently at the University of Houston, and especially when you look back at their tradition and what they've been able to do over the years. So we can understand why that they were attractive. We can understand why they're headed to the Big 12 with UCF and with Cincinnati, because those schools have a lot going for them right now.
Houston week means we'll talk to Ted Pardee next week. I always enjoy talking to Ted Pardee, and the son of Jack Pardee. He is very enthusiastic about football, the game, the Houston Cougars. So looking forward to catching up with him next week. Jeff, you don't get many of these Saturdays off during college football season. So what do you got planned, or what does Miss Debbie, I guess, have planned for you? Maybe I should ask that.
Yeah, she plans everything for me, and I just follow her around pretty much. But we are going to get out of town for a few days.
There you go.
I'm going to watch the Navy game with Memphis tomorrow night, and we'll be on the road, but we'll watch that game tomorrow night. And the reason why, basically, is because ECU has to play both Navy and Memphis, so I want to watch both of those teams play. And then we'll do some other stuff on the weekend and get back and start grinding again on Monday to get ready for what will be another big game for the Pirates. And we're, like we talked before when we started the conversation, Clip, we're only 3 weeks away or so from basketball, and then once November hits, we got football and basketball going on at the same time. It's always an extremely busy month. So
no doubt.
Going to try and enjoy this weekend and then get ready for the grind again.
All right, there's some hockey on tonight, Voice, if people want to watch some sports. Looks like there's a WNBA game, some NBA preseason, but no Major League Baseball. Is the night off tonight. They'll resume action Thursday night. It'll be a winner-take-all game between the Dodgers and the Giants. You got game one of the ALCS between the Red Sox and the Astros coming up on Friday. And the Braves will get back into action coming up Saturday as they clinched the NLDS last night. And Jeff, I'm very biased, but I've talked to my Mets buddies, my National friends, Phillies fans as well, and Freddie Freeman has got to be one of the most universally liked guys in all of sports, not just baseball, because he's a good guy. He's obviously a great player, but it's hard-pressed to find a guy that says, you know what, I hate that Freddie Freeman guy. And that's kind of rare today in sports, Jeff.
He had his. He kind of reminds me of Dale Murphy.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Dale Murphy was back in the 80s, as you remember, Cliff, when he played for the Braves. And Freddie's been through some hardships and some tough times in his life. I saw that feature on him not too long ago. He went through some difficult times. So it's good to see him come on. I can remember when he was coming up through the minor league system with the Braves, and everybody was raving about how good he was going to be, and he basically is the face of the franchise now in Atlanta. So, good luck to the Braves. I mean, that was a great series. They beat the Brewers 3-1. They played very, very well in that series, Clip. And I hated to see the Rays go down because I pulled for the Rays because they're such an underdog and they're so underfunded and nobody takes them seriously, and they just couldn't quite get it done again this year in the playoffs. But again, I always do pull for them because I think they are the ultimate underdog. So, been some good games. I was a little disappointed in the White Sox. I like the White Sox, always have.
Yeah.
They would give the Astros a little bit better of a series than they did, and they got blown out, as you know, yesterday. So, it's kind of back to square one for them again. But it's been a lot of fun watching the Major League Baseball playoffs, and we've still got a lot of games yet to go, and I just wish they'd find a way, Cliff, to speed the games up a little bit. I mean, I don't know how you are, but it's tough for me to sit in front of a TV for 4 hours and 15 minutes and watch a baseball game from start to finish. And tell you what, these playoff games, they have gone on forever.
And it's not just like 14-11, the home run fest. Even these low-scoring games take forever, Jeff. I'm with you with all the stoppages and everything going on. And no, you're all over that one for sure. Jeff, enjoy your weekend off, and we'll reconvene next week and get ready for East Carolina and Houston. Big road game for the Pirates.
Yeah, big road game for the Pirates, and then the short turnaround, Clip, because then South Florida comes in on Thursday, so we're going to have a lot of Pirate football to talk about here in the next 2 weeks.
Voice enjoyed it, and we'll talk to you again soon.
Okay, Clip, thank you so much.
Always enjoy a Wednesday chat with Jeff Charles here on Pirate Radio Live. Next week, we'll dive more into the Houston Cougars. Right now, we'll take a timeout, come back, hour 3 on the way. We got Bryce Williams, Troy D be alongside as well, and we'll make you a winner on this Wednesday edition of Pirate Radio Live. We'll be back with you after this.
That's for you. Answer the call from patients who need plasma. Donations are down, so give plasma at a Grifols Center and receive compensation. Visit grifolsplasma.com. Gonna get that? Answer the call from patients who need plasma and receive up to $700 your first month when you donate at a Grifols Center. Visit grifolsplasma.com.
Hey Pirate Nation, Lindsay Gray here with Carolina Caliber. In 1960, my granddaddy started his firearm business right here in Eastern NC. Still family owned and operated, we have the area's largest selection for outdoor shooting sports and accessories and are one of the nation's top firearm dealers. At Carolina Caliber, we have everything you need from hunting, home defense, and personal protection, including a wide variety for ladies and youth. We buy, sell, and trade. It's a time-honored tradition. Visit us at Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville.
Here with Mike Mullis from Fixed NC. And Mike, you were telling me the other day, people ask you all the time, I didn't know you did that. What does that mean?
Anything that involves property damage repair, call us first. If it's your crawl space, you've got interior humidity issues, a water loss, your ice maker line breaks, obviously fire and smoke, everybody knows we do those. But anything that involves interior or exterior property damage, we're your repair experts.
Mike, how can everybody get in touch with you?
252-999-0001 or fixednc.com.
Touchdown, Pirates! Hope Nailers takes it in!
Pirate fans, single game tickets are on sale now for as low as $20 for 3 great games to come. East Carolina will take on the Bulls of South Florida, the Temple Owls for Hall of Fame weekend, and then Thanksgiving weekend, it's nationally ranked Cincinnati. For tickets, go to ECUPirates.com.
You can paint this one purple!
Hey y'all, it's October, which means it's time to get ready for Halloween. This is Lisa with Halloween Express, Greenville's locally owned Halloween superstore for 23 years. The Halloween fun is back, and we have everything you need to make it one to remember. From kids to adults, we've got you covered. We have the largest selection of masks in Greenville, plus every other costume you can think of. Come visit our new location in the Target Shopping Center in Greenville on Greenville Boulevard, open 7 days a week. Halloween Express, what are you going to be?
Ahoy, mateys! It's Captain Jack Spare of R&R Tire Express. We're here to serve our pirate community by offering easy payments for easy ownership. For you landlubbers, R&R will install a new set of tires for just $20. $50 installs new custom wheels and tires. To learn more about R&R, stop by 3920 US 264 or rnrtires.com.
Sawyer's Fun Park is now open in Greenville. This state-of-the-art 40,000 square foot facility features a 2-story LED interactive laser tag, a one-of-a-kind 2-story ninja course, a ropes course with a 180-degree zip line, and it's only one of 5 in the country that are indoors. Multiple climbing walls, a super cool arcade with 40-plus games, and a brand new full-service cafe and bar for adults. Visit the brand new Sawyer's Fun Park, now open, located right behind ARU on Corey Road, Greenville.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Holt Nailers, and I couldn't do my job without my offensive line keeping me safe. Make sure your employees are safe by using ArcPoint Labs for your medical testing needs. From pre-employment testing to COVID test, ArcPoint Labs is there to serve Eastern North Carolina with accurate, reliable, confidential testing. Schedule an appointment at any of their 6 Eastern North Carolina locations or visiting them online at arcpointlabs.com. Go Pirates!
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Eastern North Carolina's choice for window tinting, signs, graphics, wraps, graphic design, and more is Signs and Tint. Be sure to stop by their office at 801 Staten Road in Greenville, or you can book an appointment online at signsandtint.com. Now let's head back in to Pirate Radio Live. Here's your host, Clip Rock.
Alrighty, back with you. Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. Let's set the hour up, take a quick break here, and get it out of the way because Bryce Williams is coming up momentarily. Running a little bit late, but no, don't fear, Bryce, because Troy D is here for his second appearance this week. And Troy, good to have you here on a Wednesday.
Good to see you again, and looking forward to catching up with Big Bryce.
So yesterday we put it out on Twitter and Facebook. I don't know if you heard the final hour.
I did.
Had a ton of listeners and commenters give their grades for ECU football to this point in the season.
Yeah, I heard it. That was an interesting segment.
And today,
I had someone send us a private message. I got
to read his. Yeah,
okay. It was really long. You might want to count for like an extra 5 minutes.
Yeah,
it was good. It was well thought out, though.
It was. I'm going to read that one.
Okay.
And I'm going to ask you and Bryce your grades.
Fair enough.
And comments if you would like to have any comments.
All right.
Added to it.
Okay.
We're going to do that this hour. We're going to go Pirate Radio Outdoors and Pirate Radio Indoors.
Yeah.
With Bryce and Troy D.
Big Pirate Radio Indoors, believe it or not, in Florida.
Okay. And look what the cat dragged in.
I can actually, as part of the indoor segment, we can have a live unboxing on this show today.
That is super exciting. We will have that. We got Bryce rolling in.
Captain Carhartt.
He is
nice week.
Fresh. Look like you just changed some oil.
I've been sweating, building.
Man, what are you doing, bud? Look like a wreck.
I did bad. Dang. I don't have my best good shirt on.
No, wow.
My best good shirt. All right, we got a giveaway. We got a lot going on this hour.
It's getting good, baby.
Of Pirate Radio Live, so stick around. We'll be back with you after this.
Eastern North Carolina's choice for window tinting, signs, graphics, wraps, graphic design, and more is Signs and Tint. Signs and Tint is family owned and operated right here in Greenville, and their NC licensed electricians specialize in vehicle wraps, paint protection film, and more. They can even do building signs for your business. Signs and Tint offers 10% off for military and first responders. Also, make sure to mention Pirate Radio at checkout for a discount. Stop by their office today at 801 Staten Road or visit them online at signsandtint.com.
Do you suffer from allergies, asthma, or any other sinus problems? Perhaps professional cleaning of your air ducts could help. Family owned and operated in Winterville for over 22 years, Carolina Quality Air was the first certified duct cleaning company in Eastern North Carolina. From residential to commercial, they can handle any size job, big or small, including our studios here at Pirate Radio. Carolina Quality Air uses a sanitizer that kills mold in your ductwork and over 100 viruses, including the coronavirus. Visit them online at carolinaqualityair.com.
Hello, Pirate Nation. This is Jamie Cuccinella, inviting you and your family to come by Cuccinella's Pizzeria and Italian Ice. Cuccinella's has been serving our special family recipe New York-style pizza since 1932. We think you'll taste the difference in just one bite. When you come in for a pie, don't forget to try our house-made Italian Ice or gelato. We make small batches every day from scratch with all fresh ingredients. Cuccinella's on Old Tar Road across from Plant and See, Cuccinellas.com, and on Facebook and Instagram.
Hey Pirate fans, Derek Pizzeni from Carolina Wealth Management. Are you a fiduciary? That's a question every investor should ask their advisor. A fiduciary is an individual who acts in the best interest of a particular person or beneficiary. Is your advisor a fiduciary? You should know it's your money. At Carolina Wealth Management, we do things differently from other investment firms. To learn more about the benefits of working with a fiduciary advisor, visit mycarolinawealth.com. That's mycarolinawealth.com.
The Rick House is Eastern North Carolina's premier American-style restaurant and bourbon bar. Join us at the Rick House for mouth-watering steaks and made-from-scratch pastas. Check out the 16-ounce cowboy steak and our seafood delight pasta. The Rick House is open for lunch daily from 11 to 2, Monday through Friday. Take a break from your workday with lunch at the Rick House. Join us for our legendary brunch on Sundays from 10 to 2. The Rick House, American Provisions and Spirits, 710 Red Banks Road beside the bowling alley in Greenville.
Hey Pirate Nation, be sure you have the best comfortable shoes this tailgate season with a stop at Flea Feet. This is ECU alum Chris Lunyon, owner of Flea Feet of Greenville, and we provide solutions through one-on-one service to runners, walkers, and everyone in between. Flea Feet has the tools and technology to get you on the right shoe, including a 3D foot scanner that measures arch height, width, and more. Come visit us on Greenville Boulevard in the public shopping center right near the stadium. Be sure to run with us on Facebook and Instagram. Flea Feet, we run for you. Go Pirates!
At West Park Motor Company, customer satisfaction is the #1 goal, while offering a wide range of cars, trucks, and SUVs at very competitive prices. West Park also offers financing, service, and is your local ARE camper shell dealer east of I-95. Outfit your truck with the best technology around with ARE camper shell at West Park Motor Company. West Park Motor Company with locations in Greenville and Washington, and proud courtesy car dealer for the Pirates for over a decade. Go Pirates!
The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of pirates and ENC. Open 7 days a week from noon until 2 a.m., the Buck features live music every night of the week. Tuesday is karaoke with DJ Captain Morgan. Wednesday is acoustic night. Thursday is the DJ dance party. And Friday and Saturday nights, it's live bands. Check out the Buck's Facebook or Instagram page for more information. The Buccaneer Music Hall. We'll see you at the Buck.
This is ECU head baseball coach Cliff Godwin, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Live well, move more, and hurt less with Kinetic Physical Therapy. If you're recovering from an injury, getting back into sports, dealing with everyday pain or fatigue, then Kinetic Physical Therapy can help you get back on track and live well. Kinetic has nationally certified therapists for physical, occupational, speech, and massage therapy, all in a state-of-the-art facility on Arlington Boulevard in Greenville. Visit kineticptgreenville.com for more information. Now let's head back in to Pirate Radio Live. Here's your host, Clip Brock.
I feel like I'm working at a daycare. These guys here today.
Clip is a C- less than a C.
Charlotte, do you remember how smooth the Hour 3 ran yesterday?
Did you?
Beautifully.
When it was me, you, Chandler.
Yes.
We've added a couple of others into the mix.
Bryce just asked if a C- was less than a C.
Yeah.
We had an interesting break there.
I didn't see much of them.
So, yeah, that's how I introduced the topic yesterday, by the way. Clip Rock, Troy D, Bryce Williams here. Welcome back, Bryce.
Hey.
My
seat is weird being over here, but
I know. Usually you're here tucked beside me, but
it's on wheels, so be careful.
Troy wanted you all to himself today, buddy.
Troy right now.
Yeah, easy now.
Keep your knee off of me.
So it is the midterm, Bryce. 6 games down, 6 games to go. No game this week.
He was really stressed during the break trying to figure it out. Only 3 grades.
This is my fault. I
He's
forgot.
Like, how do you spell defense again?
When we do something like this, we can't just throw it on Bryce. We got to give him some time to think. He is flustered.
Yeah, you okay?
So we should have had him at 3:30.
Yeah, well, I should
Put a lot of brain power to this right here.
Should have told him last week. First, though, we talked about this yesterday, Bryce. I'll ask you and Troy, how were your grades in school? Like, what kind of student were you?
Yeah, I was pretty good. High school was a 3.0.
Okay, all right. Getting it done.
College, I think was around there. Maybe, somewhere around there. It wasn't bad. I didn't fail any classes.
All right.
Much like this show, I finished strong. Yeah. I ended up on the dean's list my last year in college. I was a solid B student. I got A's.
Well, this tells you I was never on the dean's list. What is the dean's list?
Dean's list, I think, was like all A's and B's, basically.
A's and B's.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
They had like different levels. I think there was one higher than the dean's list, but the dean's list always sounded the coolest to me anyway.
Yeah, I'd put that on the resume. Yeah, that's strong. All right, how about for the Pirates? Before I get into you guys, I want to read one from yesterday that I didn't read.
Can you eliminate some of the words to make this go quicker?
Maybe Tommy can do that for us like he did yesterday, if you're listening.
Yeah, this is a long one. But
all right, this is Martin who says the offense, and maybe, Bryce, you'll get some extra ideas here, actually. Offense, C+. He said the third down conversion rate ranks 126 out of 130. Well, that's not good. No. But fourth down percentage is 9th in the country. First downs offense number 71, total offense number 50. Says it needs to drastically improve the third down conversions to win ball games. I would agree with that. Defense C-. He has the offense ahead of the defense. That is interesting. Ranked 117 out of 130. 14th in turnovers gained. 25th in teams tackles for loss, 52nd in sacks, red zone defense 68, so he's got some numbers there. Special teams C+, and he's got the numbers for those two, and not a lot of, he's just got the numbers on kickoff returns, punting. So his grades were C+ offense, C- defense, C+ special teams. Got him around average, a little below, a little above. My grades yesterday: offense C-, defense C+, special teams B. I went there. All right, Troy, your grades for East Carolina through 6 games this season.
I'm giving the offense a C+ currently. I'm giving the defense a B-. I'm giving the special teams a B. Overall, I'm giving the grade halfway through C+ for the team.
Okay. Any comments or?
I don't want.
I forgot. This is the new Troy D.
Yeah, I don't want to. You just asked me what the grades were. Wow. Now you're trying to ask me to stretch it out in the comments. Old Troy D would have stretched it out with comments first, and then given you a grade 5 minutes later.
Old Troy D, Bryce. We wouldn't even got to Bryce's grade.
Yeah. So I feel, and they're at 3 and 3 right now, which is about average. C is an average grade.
Right.
So, but I do believe they're a little bit above average. I think, and should be. And I'm hoping this team can finish with a B rating at the end of the year.
I'm hoping an A.
Yeah.
Well, it'd be great for an A, but I think 6 and 6. What do you consider an A at the end of the year?
They would probably have to get to 8 wins.
8 wins for an A. All right, from Professor Brock.
I would say 8 and 4 would be an A material.
Yeah. So if they finish 6 and 6, I guess it depends how they finish 6 and 6, right?
6 and 6, you're still going to get better than a C. Now that could be a C+. It could be a B- or a B.
Yeah.
But all right, Bryce, let's hear your grades.
When you're your teacher and you really got your favorite student, right? And they're working hard, and you're trying to give them the benefit of doubt.
They're putting in the effort.
They're putting in the effort.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
But it's just not good enough.
They're getting the work done, but sometimes they don't test well.
Exactly.
Is what you're saying.
Yeah. So
that's like this team. They're putting in the work. They're working very hard. They're doing the studying.
Yeah.
But sometimes they just don't test well.
Yeah. So that's what I feel like. So my grades are a reflection. That's how I feel my grades. My grades. And Shirley gave me a red pen, which is perfect. Because if it was a green pen, it'd be A's. Anything else below that is terrible. Not terrible, but offense, we scored a lot of points. We've just 2 games that really irked me. We just blown opportunities, aka this past game, South Carolina. I'm at a C-. Not terrible, because we are winning games, but we're obviously not doing too many good things with decision making, and just C-. I'll just stick with that. Defense, I don't remember being too upset with the defense as I watched the games. Obviously we've lost 3 games, but I feel like the past few games we've been offense been riding their back, and we haven't really helped them out any. So a B. I feel like they played pretty good last week. Special teams, not good, not bad. Haven't seen anything wrong. One thing that kind of irked me, which maybe was just my opinion, but when we needed time on the clock, and we fair catched every kickoff last week, to get the ball in 25. Well, then when we needed time on the clock, we decided to return it.
Good observation.
We decided to return it at the very end of the game when we needed time, and ended up only getting to the 20 when we could have got it to 25. And I was like,
But see, Clip, I grade on a curve, and I give the team extra credit for that onside kick at Marshall, which was executed
Which
perfectly.
you should.
Right.
So that kind of balances out anything that.
Well, what's your grade
Well,
for
my
it?
grade's, B-. So not terrible.
So I had them at a B as well, because my thought is, I agree with you, Bryce. They haven't been good. They haven't been awful. They hadn't been great. I think they've been a little more good than bad, so I went to a B.
Yeah.
Still haven't had an explosive kickoff return, punt return, but haven't allowed one either. So that's a good thing. Daffer looks like he's getting better, and John Young's been above average.
Yeah, absolutely.
That equaled it.
That's an A for him. Yeah. Joe on Facebook Live saying C's equal degrees.
I can attest to that one, too.
Yeah. So you can be a C student, and guess what they call you? Graduate.
Exactly.
Troy, what Pirate team could you think of that got an A at the end of the year?
Well, the 91 Pirates Clip definitely got an A.
Okay, does this count?
A plus.
How did that season end?
No season has graded out higher than the 91 Pirates. It finished 11-1 on the year with a number 9 national ranking. No one's even sniffed that since. Now, the 99 Pirates were pretty darn good. But it started 5-0. You might remember that big win in Raleigh over Miami, nationally ranked at the time. But then they, typical, unfortunately, ECU sometimes fashion, they weren't able to capitalize on it.
Yeah.
And they didn't finish. I think they finished that year 8-3 maybe, and didn't go to a bowl game if I remember correctly.
Are you going to say Peach Bowl?
No, I'm not.
Damn.
I'm not saying that.
That's what I was going for.
I know you were, but I'm not. No, I told you. If you followed the show Monday.
I didn't listen. What happened Monday?
There was someone that challenged me. Wouldn't it be truly a new Troy D unless I don't say that?
Yeah. Chris said, "Here it is, and it's Wednesday."
We were all getting ready for it. We were going to go crazy like Pee Wee Herman's word of the day.
I know you're trying to lead me there. But 91 was a great year.
But you can lead a horse to water,
but you can make them drink.
Now look, if we were 5-1 right now, if we had beaten UCF
and South
Carolina,
could you imagine?
There would be some people that would start to draw parallels, especially losing the first game of the year.
Some people
to that 91 season. I'm just saying that could have started to happen. There could have been a lot of excitement building, and there still is, I think. But man, if the Pirates were 2 plays away from being 5-1, let's be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, one play changes in the South Carolina game, one play here or there different in the UCF game. They win those games.
Oh, for sure.
Man, a 5-1 team going into a bye week right now, Clip Rock?
Telling me.
I mean, you want to talk about
who you telling?
Pirates are good. A couple plays away from being 1-5.
Well, there you go, being negative.
You know what?
Do I need to get Cy Seymour back on here to fill you up with some purple positivity?
I would love that, actually, if we could get him on the line.
Is he as positive about football as he is about... If he's that positive about basketball, and we really have no winning tradition in basketball, imagine how positive he must be about football every year.
Cy is positive about every ECU sport. Okay. And everything in general.
Yeah.
He's a glass half full kind of guy.
Definitely.
Thanks for bringing me back to earth, though, with you and Igoe running down the records.
Yeah, we did that last hour.
Yeah.
And
so basically everything Cy pumped me up for yesterday.
I feel like
brought me back down.
I feel like we need a good balance here. I'm not going to pretend that this ECU basketball team is going to go to the tournament.
Yeah, in case you missed it, Bryce, they were predicted to finish dead last Was that the coaches or media poll today? Coaches. I think it's the coaches.
I think that was coaches.
Yeah, I think it's the coaches come out first.
Joe Dooley had us last.
He knows his stuff.
He does.
Goodness gracious.
I got the Pirates
He sees it more than we do.
13-18, 5-13 in conference play. Igoe had them 16-15.
That's very realistic.
7-11 in conference.
Clips is very realistic.
That's what.
Oh yeah, I agree.
I've watched a lot of Pirate basketball.
I would not disagree with you.
Yeah. But anyway,
hope you're wrong, but and hope they're better than that. But that is realistic.
Bryce, so 3-3. It really does kind of depend on expectations, how you look at it.
Yeah.
Because I mean, Troy's right. If you told people we're going to be 3-3 at this point in the season, you'd say, "All right, I'll take it.
Absolutely,
I'll take that. Let's go."
I would have,
but our eyeballs have watched the games that they've played and seen that. God, South Carolina was there for the taking. UCF, we might have been the better team on the field that day and lost it. So that's where the frustration.
We were at the buffet, and you're eating chopped steak, but the filet mignon was right there, but you just couldn't reach it. Your arms were too short or something.
You had T-Rex arms.
Yeah.
But it was there. It was on the buffet, but you just couldn't get to it.
Yeah. That's it.
Sally knocked the tongs over. I couldn't get my salad.
Imagine having T-Rex arms at a buffet.
Yeah, that'd be tough stuff, right?
So in case you didn't understand what we were talking about, Troy, we just explained it for you.
Yeah.
That's where the Pirates are right here.
That's basically where we are. We're
T-Rex arms at the buffet.
Yeah.
I mean, are y'all satisfied?
We're close.
Hey.
We see the food. We just got to get that extension a little bit and grab it.
Yeah.
Like I'm more. I don't know. Yeah, we're 3-3, and that we wouldn't expect that, but I'm actually a little more sour because of what 2 games we've left.
That's
the
what
table.
Clip's talking about.
Yeah,
he's talking about the filet that's left there. I'm saying, hey, we still had some good chopped steak, but the filet.
Bryce, you know what? He's walking away from this meal. He's not satisfied at all.
I'm not at all. Not at all. They're not getting.
He needs more.
They're not. Their tip. They're getting like maybe a 5% tip. Wait, it's a buffet. We're talking about.
How much do you tip on a buffet?
That is true because if they only refill your water, you're doing all the legwork.
And nowadays, you refill your own drinks a lot of times, depending on.
So I guess there's no tip.
No, I mean they still got to bust your table, so you leave a couple bucks, right?
I'm really confused now. Who is the bus boy? Is that the team or is Mike Houston the waiter?
I think the team.
The refs.
Hold up. I am. Yeah. And I think the team is the people at the buffet.
I feel like you were trying to make a point before Troy's analogy. You're saying
the buffet was kind of a hard analogy to grasp there.
All right,
it was one of his random.
All right, then let's hear you do a better one, big boy.
Right off the top.
I think he just wants to talk about football, Troy, which is he's a former.
Well, I try to put things into analogies so regular people can relate, Bryce, because not everybody played football like you.
Yeah. Let me I get it.
Troy likes to dumb it down with really confusing analysis.
Exactly.
You have to do like equations.
Yes. To dumb it down so Chandler understands what we're talking about.
Oh
God.
Bryce, our record should be better than it is.
Better than it is.
True or false?
True.
Okay.
True.
That's all. Is that it?
Your record is who you are, as Bill Belichick would say.
You are who you thought we were.
What does a 3-3 say with,
It says we are not there yet, but we have shown signs that we're getting there.
Not as good
I don't know. That sounds pretty generic.
I will say this.
But I'm as good once as I ever was.
I was talking with Igoe about this before we came on. These are teams, though. I mean, look, UCF would have drilled us a few years ago. The program is making progress. I know it's not where everybody wants it to be. I get it.
Yeah.
But if you take a step back and you look at it from 30,000 feet, I think it is moving in the right direction.
Got some good eyes.
All right, you're in the Goodyear blimp.
Yeah, you take a
Look
big
it down.
picture. You got, things. If you take a step back, take a deep breath, things are moving in the right
terrible.
direction.
It's frustrating, but it ain't terrible, I reckon.
Monica, great fifth quarter caller, says the 99 team was 9-3. That was the year they lost to Tomlinson and TCU.
Oh, that's
in the
right.
bowl game.
I was there. I should have remembered.
That wasn't Gallery Furniture because that was Texas Tech.
I believe Mobile.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I remember they had the Horned Frog in the end zone, and every time they score, which was a lot, they'd light that thing up, and it made a real annoying sound. and the eyes were purple, and I was like, God, this thing's awful.
Steve says he had some Del Monte peaches last week. He was immediately taken back to the Peach Bowl. So Steve.
Yeah, you're not going to bait me into saying it. I said, I forget even why I'm not supposed to, but I was going to.
Just part of being the new you.
I have 2 weeks to go without mentioning that game.
Matt says so far this season is the Western Sizzling Buffet.
That's true. That's a good point. And man, I got to tell you though, I did like the Western Sizzling back in the day. They had a pretty good buffet, but it wasn't your upper echelon buffet.
What's your upper?
I think if you go to like a Four Seasons type of hotel and they have a buffet, man, that is top notch. That's a Power 5 buffet right there.
I've never been to a Four Seasons.
Oh man, I had a breakfast buffet at Four Seasons once down at what island? One of these islands, and it was phenomenal.
On the islands.
No, it was like what is it? 7 Mile Beach. Which island is that? I can't.
You got me.
The Peach Bowl.
It was in Atlanta. It was
the Cayman. It was the Caymans. It was in the Cayman Islands. It was phenomenal.
Turner Field or Fulton County Stadium.
Yeah, that is like if. But there's nothing wrong with the Western Sizzling buffet. Although I don't know if Western Sizzling's even still around, is it?
I don't believe so. Bryce, if you had to choose, do you go with your traditional buffet, Chinese buffet, breakfast buffet, pizza buffet?
Goodness gracious.
What's your call?
I think I'm going traditional with a whole plethora.
Okay. I love when you say that word.
Yeah.
Love it.
Plethora.
Does that mean it should have everything? Well,
I got to tell you, back when I was going to visit the parents a lot in Raleigh, we would do the Northridge Country Club buffet for Thanksgiving. Oh, man.
Is that a traditional?
Did it have like Thanksgiving food? Or
Yeah,
was it...
Thanksgiving, but then it had everything else too. Like it had the Thanksgiving traditional and all this other stuff. It was almost like 2 buffet lines.
I like that.
And then it had a separate salad buffet. It was phenomenal. So I'd have to go that type of buffet.
What do you got, Clip?
Thank you for asking. I usually ask the questions. Nobody asks me.
I'm going to say Pizza Inn buffet.
I love I'm a breakfast for dinner guy.
Okay.
I would love some sausage, eggs,
French toast.
You're a breakfast
waffle
guy because you get the breakfast community calzone. You always
I get the breakfast bowl up the street.
Yeah,
nice.
That's a winner.
I'll tell you what, I was at CD's Grill the other day. They have a phenomenal breakfast.
Hey, the secret's out.
Oh, sorry.
Well, the secret's out.
Secret's out.
Man, I'm telling you, and they've got some great French toast. I was back there the other day because they have the extra egg with it. I told them to stop cutting off the egg. Like people love that. Like when you get the toast and the egg is like over the bread
over easy,
and just you dip French toast in egg batter.
Toast. Yeah.
But they do it real good, heavy. But sometimes they'll cut the extra egg off. I'm like, don't cut that off. Leave the extra egg, man. People like that because most places don't give you that extra egg. It's like getting extra egg with the French toast.
I'm glad you're telling them how to do their job.
Yeah, they agreed. So when you go to CD's Grill, tell them you want French toast Troy D style.
Hey, the secret's out. Troy D owns CD's Grill.
It's the D. It used to be C's Grill.
Yeah.
Now it's CD's.
It's going to be TD's Grill in another couple weeks.
Hey,
Can't say that on the radio. Chris said Preston's North Myrtle Beach has like a 1,000 item buffet.
Wow.
I can't imagine that's high quality.
How long is that?
That's great. And I tell you, the other buffets that worry me sometimes I don't know. I just worry about some of these Asian buffets, like how long the food sits out there.
No.
Like I'm not big on sushi buffets because I wonder about the quality. That's just me.
I'm going to take Matt's line and use it as a joke. The Scotty Montgomery era was CC's Pizza Buffet.
Oh, yeah. That was definitely the worst pizza buffet around. Like if you just needed something to put in your stomach.
And you had $5 on
and
it.
you had $5. I will say the value was there. But man, it was garbage pizza.
I think they had good dessert pizza, didn't they?
No.
I haven't had
CC's was awful.
The Pizza Inn used to have good like cookie.
Oh my God, yeah.
That was good.
Man.
The dessert they had?
Dessert.
It was. That's what they called
it. Was
it.
like using the brand name.
Cinnamon.
They had that. But the chocolate chip cookie dough crust.
Yep.
Oh God.
Oh my God, that was good. Yes.
That was a go-to. What are we talking? Oh, we're talking Pirate football.
Yeah.
All right.
Who got us thrown off at the CC's buffet? Oh, Matt did. Yeah. That's a good analogy right there. Scotty Montgomery is the CC's buffet of football.
Good call.
Yeah, nicely done.
Monica asks,
now that's a good analogy.
Is this the Food Network? Yeah, we got Bobby Flay coming up with some picks, and then Gordon Ramsay will be in here to cuss us all out later on.
Yeah.
Shirley, let's open up the Pirate Radio booty bag here on a Wednesday.
Speaking of bags.
Booty, 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 booty everywhere. Booty, 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 booty everywhere.
All right, 317-12. 317-1250. Ellerby throws in a good line every now and then. The CC's Pizza Buffet was $3.99. Hence Scotty Moe. $3.99. $3.09.
Nice.
Well done, LRB.
Yeah.
All right, Shirley Rhodes, what are we giving away today?
How about lunch for two at Tiebreakers?
Oh, man. Speaking of good food.
I got you on to the wrap
burger.
Yeah. I told you about that, and I hear you pumping it up now.
Mully told me, but you told Mully.
Oh, okay. That is the genealogy of that. If we trace it back. I was with lunch at Mully's like, man, that looks really good. I said, well, get the chicken cheesesteak in a wrap, not the bread. And then I heard you pumping it up, and I thought that's right.
That's me and Weaver. And then I told Weaver.
Oh, wow.
And it's like spreading around town.
That's how it works.
The game of telephone. All right, so what call are we looking for?
12.
Caller 12. All right, when we return, Pirate Radio Outdoors, Pirate Radio Indoors, and what are you doing?
I have an unbagging part of our Pirate Radio Indoors.
He's very excited about it.
A live unbagging related to the Pirate Radio Indoors report coming up.
It's a Peach Bowl shirt.
You're not going to get me to say it, so quit asking.
We'll be back after this.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Tom Brown from Brown & Wood Buick GMC Truck. We've been serving the Pirate Nation in Eastern North Carolina for 83 years. We have 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 showrooms, and 1 goal to make sure you leave a happy customer.
This month at Brown & Wood, get a 2021 GMC Sierra 1500. Save up to $3,000 off. And as always, Brown & Wood is the home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
We're located on Greenville Boulevard next to the Convention Center, or shop us online at brownandwoodauto.com.
Hello folks, this is Jamie Lane with Carolina Hardscapes and Mulch. We believe that making memories with your family and friends is what life is all about. If you have a dream of having a backyard patio, fireplace, pool, walkways, fire pits, or more, then Carolina Hardscapes is the place to call at 364-1201. You can stop by our outdoor showroom on Fire Tower Road across from Bostic Sug Furniture. At Carolina Hardscapes, we look forward to making your backyard the place to be. Find us on the web at carolinahardscapesandmulch.com.
With Domino's Carside Delivery, you can carry out any 3-topping pizza for just $7.99 without leaving your car. So you don't have to interrupt your kid's favorite song.
And we'll all be friends just for one.
You can interrupt this, actually.
Next time you carry out 3-topping pizzas for $7.99 each, try Domino's Carside Delivery. Just pull up to the store, check in online, and Domino's will bring your food to you contact-free. Carry out only. You must ask for this limited time offer. Prices, participation, and charges may vary. Excludes XL and specialty pizzas. Crust availability varies by size. Message and data rates may apply when using Domino's Carside Delivery.
At US Cellular, we can help everyone stay connected for less. And less also means more, as in more choice. Right now, you choose any phone and we make it free. Plus, get unlimited data for $30 a month with 4 lines. US Cellular, America's locally grown wireless. Terms apply. See uscellular.com for details.
This is Brandon Tate, owner and operator of Atlantic Wireless, an authorized agent for US Cellular since 1997. Visit atlanticwireless.com to find the store near you. We go beyond the call.
Be sure to check out David Price Construction for all of your commercial or custom residential renovation and building needs. Run by ECU alumni, David Price Construction specializes in commercial projects, maintenance on facilities, and large-scale residential renovations and additions. Proud to be voted the Remodeler of the Year by the Home Builders Association of Raleigh-Wake County in 2018 and Best Business Commercial Remodel Project winner for 2020. David Price Construction, the proud ECU Home Services partner.
At Union Bank, we understand you live life on the go. That's why our banking options are designed to serve you, wherever you are. If you want to meet us in person at one of our local branches, complete banking tasks on the go from the mobile app, or bank from your office with convenient remote deposit and cash management services, we're everywhere you need us to be. Whether you're simply managing a busy schedule or an entire business, we're right there with you with personalized service and helpful tools. Call or visit us online at unionbanknc.com. Union Bank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Are you starting to plan your holiday travel for this year? Book today on American Airlines at PGV and enjoy the friendly convenience of flying from your local airport. American Airlines and PGV. Book today at aa.com. PGV, where the pirates fly.
Tommy's Express Car Wash is the car wash Greenville is talking about. At the corner of Red Banks Road and Greenville Boulevard, this state-of-the-art wash will keep your car looking great. And now Tommy's has just launched its new 2.0 Tommy's Express app. And anyone who downloads the app now will receive 30 free days of washing with their top-of-the-line wash, the Works Wash. Download the Tommy's Express app now by going to your app store or visit them on location, open 7 days a week at the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Red Banks Road.
This is assistant football coach Drew Dudzik, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Taking a look at your stock market report for today. The Dow was down only 0.5 of a point. They closed at 34,377. The NASDAQ was up 105 points at 14,571. And the S&P was also up 13 points at 4,363. That's your Wells Fargo Advisors Financial Report. For a personal look into investing, call Wells Fargo Advisors today at 756-6900 in Greenville. Wells Fargo Advisors, LLC, member SIPC. And congratulations to Trev Evans of Greenville. Picked up lunch for two at Tiebreakers. Tiebreakers is open every day at 11 a.m. and is the best place to watch your favorite sports while enjoying the best wings in town, along with sandwiches, appetizers, cold beer, and more. Follow Tiebreakers on Facebook and Instagram for daily updates. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip Brock.
Back with you on Pirate Radio Live here on a Wednesday. We got Bryce Williams in the house, Troy D here. I just saw Stan tweeted he looks so forward to the Bryce Williams appearances, and I hear that a lot. And get a lot of comments about Bryce and his appearances and the words he uses. Bryce, do you get feedback like that?
I don't hear from nobody.
Okay, well, we hear it.
Bryce just lives in a bubble.
I'm glad y'all.
People enjoy your appearances here.
Well, I'm glad.
I think it's because you're so natural and you're you, and you're not putting on a front.
Very relatable.
You're not trying to be someone you're not, which is why we like having you. And a great pirate.
You're authentic,
but you're funny without trying to be funny.
Well, I appreciate that, Troy.
Yeah,
that means a lot.
Troy, let's. Do you want to do this unbagging?
Yeah, he got to mess with the bag.
What about, are we doing Pirate Radio? Do we have the music for Pirate Radio outdoors?
Yeah.
'Cause I feel like I need that to do Pirate Radio indoors, too.
All right. How about you just take control here? I'm going to let you have the stage.
Well, no, ask me like a question like you'd ask him for Pirate Radio outdoors to get me started.
So Troy, what's been going on Pirate Radio indoors?
Well, we had a big weekend last weekend, Clip. I flew down to Orlando. Flew the day of the game, guys. So we had like an early flight out of Raleigh. It was like we were down in Orlando like by, I want to say like 9, 10 o'clock. We were already in Orlando in the morning. And checked in to the Hyatt Regency, which is the first ever hotel I've stayed at, which is actually a part of an airport. I've seen it before where the rooms like are attached to the terminal. It's kind of cool. So we stayed there because we were only there one night. But the game wasn't until 6, so we had some time to kill. I actually rode over there with Ellerby, and he was coming back from Tampa. So we weren't going to leave for the game till like 2 or something. So I had about a few hours to kill. So I was at the airport. Yeah. I was at the hotel. I was like, well, I was kind of getting hungry. So I went down, and you could still access everything in the airport. So like the food court at the airport, like the Chick-fil-A and all the stuff, the Cinnabons. Lids. Yeah. So the thing in Orlando is it's not like it's a destination for folks. So the airport is like a shopping mall. I mean, it's really nice. I would put it up there with any mall I've been to, as far as quality of stores and selection. So I started walking around, getting stuff. I wasn't even planning to go shopping, and I did. So at first I got something to eat, but then I went shopping and they got me at the darn Johnson and Murphy store again. Usually they get me in Charlotte with this one.
Elaborate on what kind of...
All right, so Johnson and Murphy used to be was a high-end brand of shoes that started many years ago. But now,
like Chandler's got the Bruno Mars.
Right. Yeah. But hey,
that's an inside joke for people.
But they have since expanded into apparel and stuff. So usually, last time I was in Charlotte, which was a while ago, they got me with, hey, buy one shirt, get 50% off the next one. And I wear a lot of buttons up. They have nice shirts. I got it. So then I walked by. I was like, man, that shirt looks kind of cool. It was one, and it was the one I wore Monday. Actually, if you remember that clip.
I don't.
Okay. But the guy was really nice. That was on sale. And then I was like, man, I like this other one. He's like, man, if you get that's on sale too. You get it 50% off. I said, would you have it? My size.
Guy was taking you for everything.
I was like, all right. I was like, yeah, but they didn't have my size. It's like, well, we'll ship it to you. I was like, really? I said, this would be perfect in my line of work. And you could ship me an XL for no extra cost.
You would do that for me?
He said we'd be happy to. 2 days later, it arrived.
2 days? That's like prime.
So here it is, ladies and gentlemen. My second shirt from Johnson Murray. Wait till you see this.
Wait till you see
fans.
Rip that thing open.
Here we go.
That's like prime.
That's a great line.
This is going to be I hope it's right. Oh, yeah. This is going to be perfect. This may be debuted at the next, we got a blackout for the next game. At the next Saturday ECU football game that's home. The next non-blackout game. Check it out right here. It's like a gingham checkered purple color shirt. Look how nice that looks, Cliff.
That looks nice.
It's a
nice shirt.
I like it.
And I was like, man, that's a good looking shirt right there. Yeah, sure. Touch it.
Oh
You
yeah,
wanna touch it.
It feels breathable.
Yeah, it does.
It's not it's like a cotton, but it's not.
So this is
even if it's a little warm out there, it'll still be.
So this is retail, $100.
Dang.
I got it marked down, got it down to $69, and then I got it on sale from their clip.
Wow.
So I got this shirt. I got this $100 Johnson and Murphy shirt
What
for
about
about I think $40.
You know what? That's smart shopping, Troy.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
So that was part. So I spent some time there. I ended up going. This was a mistake, but I followed Alan Thomas into the Universal shop. They have Disney and Universal across from each other. I'm like, I'll just see if there's anything for the kids at Universal. They've kind of outgrown some of the Disney stuff. Did not see anything for the kids. I did see another shirt for me.
Wow.
Would you like to read what's on the shirt?
Trust me, I'm a doctor.
I ended up picking up that T-shirt.
No, that's
wear.
great. Now, when you breaking that out?
It says, "Trust me, I'm a doctor," and it was a quote from Dr. Seuss. I was like, "What a perfect."
That's good.
Is that supposed to be funny?
I don't know. I mean,
that's an inside joke for my friends. But anyway, trust me, I'm a doctor. So that I thought that's a cool shirt. It had a great feel to it.
Okay.
Nice quality.
Soft cotton.
Yeah. So that was Pirate Radio indoors. That all happened before the game.
That's pretty good. You were a busy man.
So you're hunting animals. I'm hunting deals.
Josh, before we move on to Bryce and outdoors, Josh, I saw you were. It was only a couple people, but you were getting roasted for tailgating at a restaurant.
Well, we started there. We didn't finish tailgating there.
Josh wanted me to bring that up.
Yeah, and first of all, hold on one second. It wasn't like tailgating. We started at a food and beverage place that was right off campus right there.
Like a pregame for the pregame.
Yes.
Monica said we've gone from Food Network to Home Shopping Network.
Yeah.
Now we have this on sale for you today.
But it was great. I mean, they had buckets of Bud Light for like $10.
Whoa. How many beers came in that day?
6. It was a good
6
deal.
For 10?
It was 6 for
At
10
a
or $11.
That's
pretty dang.
No, at a restaurant in Orlando.
That's actually quite shocking.
Right. I thought it was a great deal. So we buried some buckets and then we went off and we ended up going to tailgate with some UCF folks.
Okay.
So sometimes things can get taken out of context online, and I probably overdid it on the tweet there, which people took the wrong way. I should have said restaurant takeover.
Yeah.
As we get ready to tailgate. It wasn't really a tailgate, but that's where we started.
And there you go.
Yeah.
All right.
Full disclosure.
Bryce, let's go.
That was also technically indoors, but we were outdoors on a deck.
Nice.
Let's leave the indoors.
All right.
Step outside. Get into the water, into the forest.
Somewhere.
What have we been up to?
I was out there. Well, I was going to go deer hunting. And I had a buddy, I had a wedding Friday. But regardless, I was going to get up to go deer hunt anyways. My buddy, I texted him that night. He said, I think I'm going to sleep in. I was like, well, dang, okay. So I didn't go deer hunt, but I said, you know what? How else can I hone my outdoor skills?
Hone. I like that word.
You know,
Can you spell that?
I think it's just H-O-N-E, right?
I believe so.
And
Very
so
good.
how else can I do that? You know, what will keep me sharp, keep me on my toes? Well, I said, well, heck, my dad just finished a shotgun, blew in a barrel for me, cleaning a shotgun I'd bought. Got it all looking great. I said, well, heck, I guess.
Blew in a barrel?
Like bluing a barrel. It's like a finish.
Okay.
Like a glossy finish on a shotgun. So he got done doing that. My shotgun was super clean. I was like, man, I want to shoot this thing. I said, well, heck, I'm going to go skeet shooting. So me and two of my buddies, we rounded up, got a box of skeet, got some shells, and we practiced our shooting. So
I love skeet shooting.
Question:
Yeah.
I've seen it. I've shot it on a video game. But what is a what do you call those?
Clay
things?
pigeon.
What are they? So I guess they're made of clay.
Yeah,
I was going to ask what they're made of.
Yeah.
It's right there in the name.
Yep. Clay pigeon,
Yep.
skeet, however you want to call it. But it's a great practice. I haven't done it in a while. And obviously, you know, duck hunting's coming up.
Question 2. I've seen it served through a pitching machine type apparatus.
Yeah.
What are you shooting through?
I have like a skeet thrower.
Is it like a machine?
Yeah, it's like a arm.
Okay.
And it's got a little slit in it, and you put it in there and spring it back.
And then
release it, and it slings it out.
We should go skeet shooting. That'd be fun.
Oh, it's a blast. I love skeet shooting.
I'll do that. You got a property doing on?
I could probably find somewhere.
I don't think we do it in the backyard, but we got to find a rest spot.
You can shoot them up higher.
Yeah, I'm saying in the city limits.
Rain down.
How many things have you said you're going to do with Bryce?
No, but I say it, but you never invite me, man.
I know, because my skeet thrower's at Winston. We could get a hand thrower.
You want me to go along and be the hand thrower?
We'll let you even shoot.
That'd be fun.
It is. It's a blast.
What if we let's sling
it's
it?
a blast.
I used to be really good at skeet. I used to be really good at skeet shooting.
Oh, were you?
Skeet
That is
trap.
shocking. You're good at that.
Yeah.
They've got an awesome skeet and trap course at the Homestead in Hot Springs, Virginia. I used to do every holiday growing up as a kid.
Jeez, you've been everywhere.
He does it all. And he's good at everything.
I actually was good.
He doesn't just do it. He's good at it.
Yeah, no, I'd love to do it again.
Yeah.
It's been a while, but it's fun. It's one of those things. I think it's like riding a bike. Once you go back to it, you pick it up really quick.
So, yeah, somewhere you got different directions that are harder than others. But I mean, it is a really good time, and I didn't do too bad because obviously duck season's coming up, and them boogers are fast. So and they come at you.
Boogers are fast.
Yeah, they come at you in every which way direction.
So I like skeet shooting because it's more like it's more like a sporting deal. Like you go when you want to go, you can do it whatever time you want to do it.
Yeah.
It's fun. It doesn't have to be cold. It doesn't have to be rainy. You don't have to sit there forever. That's right up my alley. I don't have the patience.
You never get skunked.
You never get. Well, you could get skunked
If you miss them all.
Yeah,
if you miss them all.
But if you could keep shooting until you hit one.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, it's fun.
And usually with a shotgun, you have a pretty good chance to get it.
Yeah, and it is fun because you can kind of go as fast as you want, shoot a few, drink, have a beer.
Yeah, now you're talking
hang
my
out,
stuff right there. Yeah.
It is. It's a good time. Then you do competition, and then you do all sorts of different standing positions, areas.
What if I beat Bryce in skeet shooting like my first time back in years? That'd be embarrassing for him, wouldn't it?
It would.
Be like Tony Collins losing a 40-yard dash to me.
I know.
Asterisk, but true.
Yeah.
I saw it.
The last big-time athlete that ran his mouth lost to me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I don't think Bryce is running his mouth.
I'm just saying, I'm waiting for you.
I think he's trying hard not to invite you to
He's
things.
trying to pull it out of me. I am just a silent assassin.
Chris says Troy D is the Elmer Fudd of North Carolina. Hunting some rabbit. You shoot rabbits, Bryce?
I have gone rabbit hunting, and it's a good time, but it's kind of tricky. I'm not saying I'm some great at it, but once you hear the dogs jump the rabbit, most of the time the rabbit, does a big circle, but you don't know how big it is, and you kind of try and intersect the rabbit, and I'll think, I'm gonna go over here, wait on it, and then I'll see somebody shoot over here who's already passed me. I'm like, wait a second. I thought I was in.
I've seen that on the cartoon.
Yeah, it sounds like a cartoon.
Yeah.
Hannah says I can go with Brandon Manning. He'd take me skeet shooting.
Yeah.
He's probably got a bunch of space out there in Hayden.
I would like to invite myself if Brandon is cooking. I will.
Oh, that's a good
I'll
idea.
be out there.
Yeah. Oh, we can do a 2-for-1 special right there.
It's a fun little time.
Yeah.
It's a good
chicken out of the deal.
Good stuff.
All right, Pirate Radio Outdoors and Indoors.
And Indoors.
This week on Pirate Radio Live.
We got it all today.
Yeah.
Good deal.
We merged the two.
Are we already out?
We got one more time out, and we're going to take it right now. We will come back and get ready to wrap it up on a Wednesday edition of Pirate Radio Live after this.
Hey, Troy D here with my good friend Kelvin Rawls from Pest Tech. Kelvin, I just want to thank you and Chris and all the great folks at Pest Tech for such awesome service. You totally eliminated the mosquitoes in my backyard, plus the fire ant problem I was having in the yard.
Hey, you're certainly welcome, Troy. I have heard the same thing from all of our customers through the year of COVID. With everyone being home, they want to enjoy the outside and being mosquito, fire ant, and pest free.
Enjoy all your property from the kitchen to the curb. Visit pesttechofgreenville.com today for complete service.
My whole business just went up in flames, but my agent was there before the fire was out. We started a plan. I've got 25 employees who could be out of a job if we didn't get this place running again. My independent agent and auto owner's insurance, they made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll. That's incredible.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there.
This is Norm Bryant with Town Insurance in Greenville. Call me today at 756-8300. Go Pirates.
In studio with Gloria from Kinetic Physical Therapy. Gloria, what is cryotherapy?
Cryotherapy is when your body is exposed to extremely cold but therapeutic temperatures for several minutes. It has many benefits, including decreased pain, decreased inflammation, increased energy, and improved overall wellness. That's why at Kinetic Physical Therapy and Wellness, we offer a wide variety of services, including cryotherapy. So whether you're an athlete or whether you just want to give your health a boost, cryotherapy will help to ensure that you're feeling great and living well. So come chill with us and you'll be back for more.
Hello, this is Talbot Green with Angel Oak Home Loans. Now's the time to take advantage of the opportunity to buy more home or refinance your current mortgage at historically low rates. The combination of our local team's experience and Angel Oak's wide offerings of products from standard conventional, government, and portfolio loans has something for most financial situations. For more information, call Talbot Green, Joanne Weir, or Wanda Hager at 751-2060.
NMLS 1719250, Equal Housing Lender.
Are you ready for some football? Let Bostic Stud Furniture get you ready. Stop in during our Touchdown to Savings event and save up to 15% off with 6-month special financing on just what you need to catch all the exciting action this season. With over 250 Lazy Boy recliners in stock, or choose 72-month special financing. Find the right mattress at a comfortable price and get 72-month special financing. Plus, save big on our brand new Serta mattress collection. So rush to Bostic Stud Furniture now.
Pirate Nation, the newest sports bar is Quarters Bar and Grill, offering gourmet burgers, hot dogs, and wings with unique flavors Greenville has never seen. Pirates like to drink too. Quarters Bar and Grill offers a selection of 10 beers on tap and over 50 different craft beers. Come check us out at Quarters Bar and Grill, open Wednesday to Sunday, 11 to 11, located at the shopping center next to Krispy Kreme. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram and be on the lookout for Quarters Cash hidden around downtown Greenville. Quarters Bar and Grill, the plunder never tasted so good.
I'm on site at the Gavigan Agency, and you guys have been taking care of my home and auto insurance for years, but I've been noticing that's not all you do.
First and foremost, Brian, thank you for trusting us to help you and your family with your insurance needs. And you're exactly right. We offer a full host of insurance products to help protect our customers' personal and business insurance needs. Let me introduce you to Nathan Brannon, our commercial insurance specialist, and he can tell you about some of the other products we offer.
Great to talk with you, Brian. As John mentioned, I specialize in offering general liability, commercial property, business auto, and workers' compensation insurance to independent contractors, small business owners, and larger commercial customers throughout eastern North Carolina. As a graduate of East Carolina University, I am passionate about taking care of my fellow pirates.
Wow, sounds like the Gavigan Agency can provide you just about any coverage a business owner might need. So give the Gavigan Agency a call today for any of your personal or business insurance needs and let them show you the benefits of doing business with someone who cares.
This is Big John Williams, strength and conditioning coach for East Carolina football, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Taking a quick look at your Bucks scoreboard. If you're a hockey fan, tonight is your night, as there's a ton of hockey games that'll be going on tonight. The Maple Leafs will host the Canadiens at 7 o'clock. Then the Rangers are on the road in Washington to take on the Capitals at 7:30. The Avalanche will host the Blackhawks at 10 o'clock. The Canucks will be at the Oilers at 10 o'clock. And then the Winnipeg Jets will travel down to Anaheim to take on the Ducks at 10 o'clock. And that is a look at your Buck scoreboard, brought to you by the Buccaneer Music Hall. It's your beacon of music in the land of the Pirates in eastern North Carolina. They're open from noon until 2 a.m. with live music every night. And now during football season, they have food trucks during the day. Follow the Buck on Facebook and Instagram for an updated schedule, and we'll see you at the Buck. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip Ron.
All right, fun show today for a birthday edition.
Can I say happy birthday to my work wife, Shirley Rhodes?
To Shirley.
Shirley's been my road dog for 24 years now.
Golly.
Yeah, somehow.
We want dogs. We don't want any cats.
Shirley's the longest female I've ever had a relationship with.
Same.
And it's not by choice.
Yeah. I have to pay her to hang out with me.
When I said,
like most of the relationships I have with female.
As a matter of fact, when he tweeted that out, I was like, 24 years. Man, that escalated quickly.
I know, wow. And they said we'd never last, Shirley.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, we showed they.
Yeah, we showed they.
Bryce, real quick before we go, Stan has a question. He says he has not been skeet shooting yet because he's not sure how to cook them. What do you recommend?
Skeet?
Yeah. Maybe bullet.
Bullet?
Yeah. How do you cook it?
Skeet shooting.
Yeah, I think he's joking.
He's definitely joking. You could try soaking them in beer.
Barbecue sauce.
It was just,
They're going to be crunchy.
It was a joke.
Yeah, I know. I just didn't know how to answer that one.
Okay, all right.
He got me there.
You got you stumped the Bryce.
Yeah, he's not good on the fly sometimes.
Bryce, we'll talk to you next Wednesday.
I think so.
We'll be previewing ECU and Houston.
And I don't know what I'll see. I'll be gone Monday, so I don't know when I'll see you again.
Oh, that's right. You'll be coming back from
maybe Wednesday. Maybe I'll come back Wednesday if I'm again.
The game.
You'll have a full.
I'm going to be a Bear
Soldier Field.
You have two games to
critique,
review.
Yeah. Well, and I do like to go to these other college universities to see how they, all the operations run.
Tell you what, that's some pretty work right there, Bryce.
Hey, that's what he was doing in school.
That's a high quality paper airplane.
That is pretty impressive.
Hadn't seen one of those in a while.
For me to fold one that good, I'd have to have the lines on it and say fold here 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Bryce has built him a paper airplane.
F-16.
Okay, ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Boom.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
nice flight.
Nice.
Glenn Troy just hit the light with the paper airplane.
Hopefully he's not watching.
Troy, we'll see you. Have a good trip.
I'll see you next week.
Chicago.
Yeah, sounds good.
Safe trip
there.
there.
Enjoy your open weekend.
I know.
As we are off this weekend.
I certainly will. We're going to beat off. Shirley?
Going to beat off.
Chandler? Intern Westland, good to see you again.
Welcome back.
Preslin.
I know. I'm
college.
Elmer Fudd. That's Westwood.
That's how he pronounces it.
Preslin hasn't been back
fun of his lisp
in a couple weeks. So good to see her.
And Shirley, I might have your birthday gift tomorrow. I gave it strong consideration today. I just ran out of time.
King of it's the thought that counts.
Chandler knows. We're talking about it.
Just so you know that I've been working with him for 24 years. This will be the first time I've ever gotten a birthday present.
He did mention this morning. He said, "I'm going to get Shirley."
Who cares? He doesn't have it.
I got sidetracked.
He said, "Well, I thought I'd get you something this year after 24 years of working
It
together."
doesn't matter if you thought about it or talked about
It's
it.
absolutely the thought.
You don't have it. Why even bring it up?
Because I thought about Shirley this morning, and
you didn't get her anything.
Doesn't mean I won't.
Oh my God!
He's a busy man.
Incredible. All right, we'll see you Thursday.
So long, everybody.
Thanks for listening to Pirate Radio Live, an exclusive presentation